What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo, and welcome to the bird section. Oh, man, look at here. Whole lot's been going on. Shout out to my man Art McQueen is in the building. What up, Art? What's good? What's good? All right, so bust it, y'all. Bust it. Bust it. It's so much shit to talk about right now. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot happening. I'm sure you guys by now, if you don't know, Jordan Davis was extended today. He got a 3-year extension, 75 million, no, 78 million, total 65 of it guaranteed. Congratulations, Jordan. Very well deserved. I'm so very proud of you. I'm so happy that you were able to the work that you put in. We all could see it, and so this is very well deserved. Shout out to Little G Griffin. Eagles keep AJ Brown. We're good either way, Little G. We're good either way. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate your input. What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, listen, as y'all come in, y'all know what to do. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all know that's like my tip jar and everything like that. Hook your boy up for real. Help me out, okay? Now, listen. So that's the biggest Eagles news I have for you right now, currently, in terms of things that are happening, which is what we want, because that is something that we all were hoping to happen. You know what I'm saying? Good, good, good. Now, I wanted to do something different that I haven't done here on the bird section. And so, as you can see, the title of tonight's episode is What Say You? Okay. And so, what I wanted to do is, you guys always see me doing Logan Motorsports is in the building. Yeah, I just told everybody. Look, I literally just said it to everybody. So what I decided to do today, since I'd like to do things differently that I haven't done yet, is what? I decided that I was going to open up the bird section to a degree, to all my viewers right now. You know what I'm saying? Give people an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? I did 18 years in Special Olympics. Good for you, little G Griffith. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give folks an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to come on up, you know what I'm saying, for a short period of time, you know what I'm saying. Give me your thoughts, things that you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, because again, yes, this is an Eagles channel, but it's not an Eagles safe space. So it's not like you can't give your opinions on the team and everything like that. The only thing that I ask is that you be respectful, and also realize that, you're not going to be on for a very long period of time. It's just, quick back and forth or whatever. Give me your thoughts. We quickly share your thoughts, go back and forth, and then boom. Because I want to give people that's in the studio a chance to come up and be heard, but it just be a one-on-one thing. So that being said, you know what I'm saying, if you look in the comment section, there is the link, you know what I'm saying, to hop on in, you know what I'm saying. And as I see folks inside the studio, you just be waiting, because then I might have somebody on or what have you. But just no mods, freedom of speech, but don't cry when we shut you. Well, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we have, again, you're only going to be up for a short period of time. If I have a lot of people in the, depending on if I got a lot of people, backstage waiting to get the, to say this, to speak their piece. But again, let's just keep it respectful and everything like that. No weirdo type shit or anything like that, because that's the last thing I need. I want to engage with people, and I don't want you guys see us. You always see me, engaging with folks who are channel members, but that shouldn't be the, I need to open myself to those who may not be channel members. So I want to give folks a chance to get in here, speak their piece, and let's talk a moment about what's happening with the state of the Eagles or the state of your team, without it having to be like some troll fest or what have you. Let's talk about, what if you whatever team you're a fan of, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what's going on, what your concerns are with that team in the direction, if you do or don't agree with that direction. All right. And with that being said, I'm gonna bring my first person up right now because my man Chris just hopped in here. So what's good, Chris? Talk to me, dog. What's good, bro?
What's good, brother? What's going on?
I'm good, man. It's good to meet you, man.
Yeah, man, I've been a subscriber for a minute, man. You're doing good work, bro. So
You
I
like?
just wanted to, yeah, man, you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing.
I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So talk to me, dog. Where you at, man? What you thinking?
bro. I got a crazy scenario. I don't want to go too far down a rabbit hole, but I got like,
Go there.
I feel like he cooking something and going to throw us all on the curb.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
So,
Yup.
here's my first of all, I'm an Eagles fan for sure.
My
I
man.
follow me, right?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
say this. I'm
Because
gonna
I've been
say,
thinking some shit too. So I just want to hear if you want the same thing with me. Uh-oh. Hey, y'all, did I lose him or did y'all lose me? Oh, no. Chris, come back, dog. Mm. I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I thought it was just me. All right. No, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, he froze. All right, I kicked him from this. No, just kick. I'm gonna kick him. All right, Chris, come back, okay? Just come back. I feel like he was about to start cooking too, cause I'm on some shit too, Chris. Just so you know. Hey, y'all, listen. Once again, I just put the link to hop on in here. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold you in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all thinking. Where y'all at with things? You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be about the Eagles. It could be about your team too, whatever team you're a fan of, what have you. But I wanted to make myself accessible to the viewers. You know what I'm saying? Oh snap! Shout out to my man CZ is in the building. What up, CZ?
What up, Leo?
How you doing, bruh?
Oh, I'm happy for Jordan Davis.
I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, very proud.
I'm very proud of him. I'm
He
very,
deserves
very
that
proud of
money.
him. Huh?
He deserves that money. That's for
Yes.
sure.
Yes. And I remember telling some people that, the best part about this one too, especially for all of us, is we could see how he earned it.
Yeah.
It's not just with his play, but also just he kept losing weight. He kept
Losing
looking
weight
stronger
and
and building.
he's a leader of
Yeah,
that D line.
and his maturation, the way he spoke about that team last year, and the way he came to everybody's offense, I was like, "Yo, man!" I said that my next jersey is going to be a Jordan Davis jersey.
Yeah.
I was like,
definite.
he like Jordan Davis. I was always a Jordan Davis fan, but when I say he truly won me over, you know what I'm saying? Like he won me over. Like Fletcher, like okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's it. That's my guy. Okay, he's a leader now. He's
And
not a youngin' no more.
I think this contract too is a thing for Jalen Carter to look at and be like, you know what? If I play like this, I'm gonna get my money.
Absolutely.
It's incentive.
Absolutely. 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 Well, look, man, thank you for coming on, dog. I gotta keep this thing rolling because I want to get my man back up in here, and then I got some other people that want to jump in. But thank you so much for stopping through, dog. I so appreciate you. And I 1,000% agree with you, dog. 1,000%.
All right, Leo.
All right, CZ. Later, bruh. My man. That's my man CZ, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And look, I had to, I couldn't wait to get to this guy, Chris. He's back. Yo, Chris, can you hear me? Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on? Why am I not getting Chris? Why am I not getting Chris? Western Maryland Steve is in the building. Hold on, y'all. Western Maryland. Apparently, Dallas Cowboys GM Jerry Jones spoke to Shador Sanders in a private meeting, which now Sanders has heat with Browns ownership. Leo, what? Damn. Like, did they intentionally draft him to torment him? You know what I'm saying? Is that what's going on? Master Eagle says Sills is already hating on Davis. Of course he's already hating on Davis. You know what I'm saying? All this news did was give him another player to focus in on and to break him down systemically. You know what I'm saying? He's going to systematically break him down. You know what I'm saying? This dude is not. That's why I keep telling y'all he's not an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like he's about to start doing his Jordan Davis dog whistling now. You know what I'm saying? They do it all the time. He's the main. He's one of the main culprits. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. We got him now.
All right,
there he is. There he is. What up, dog? I felt like he was about to start cooking on some Howie shit.
Yeah, so I got an epiphany. All right.
Go ahead. I'll give you mine.
So I'm gonna start out and say AJ going to New England.
Okay.
For whatever you say, a first or the third, whatever, he's going to New England.
Right. And a player.
And a player.
Yeah, first, second, and Christian Gonzalez.
So here's my thing about Christian Gonzalez. We about to pay DeJean. We're gonna pay Quinyon.
Yep.
Gonzalez gonna get paid too. So I don't know if we can have 3 maxed out corners from a salary standpoint. You know what I mean?
Well, if you but wait a minute. Let's. I think I know where you're going, but let's just look at this. Let's look at stagger these deals. Okay.
Okay.
And if you stagger the deals, it might make sense because Coop is going to get paid before Quinyon, only because Coop was a second round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? And Quinyon is a first round draft pick. So we still can exercise a 5th year option on Quinyon. We're like 3 years away from doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now the interesting thing is because there's a couple of options there. But that being said, Coop was a second round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which means there is no such thing as a 5th year option for him. We got to sign him after this season. Right. This is it, because this will be because he's going into his 3rd year.
But so what year did Gonzalez come in? Because I feel like it was he
was a rookie.
Nah, the cornerback?
Christian Gonzalez from the New England Patriots?
Nah, this like at least year 3 for him.
For Gonzalez, is he?
Yeah, he from Oregon. I feel like this might be going into year 4, I think, with him. Or 3.
Wait a minute now. That might change things for me. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, let me see when he got drafted.
He came in 23.
This is going into year 3 then.
Okay. Yeah. So we ain't even got to pay him yet.
So that means he was in that Jalen Carter
draft. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But and he was a first round draft pick. He was number 17.
So how are we going to pay him and Carter?
You can exercise a 5th year option on Carter and pay him first, or you could pay Carter first and exercise a 5th year option on Christian Gonzalez.
You could. So my theory was, and this I don't want this to happen, and it's probably crazy cap implications. My theory was we move AJ. Mm-hmm. Now we got it for whatever you think the conversation is. We also move Carter to the Vikings for Jettas. For Jettas. Because the Vikings they just cut Hargrave, and Justin Jefferson don't want to be there because they don't have a quarterback. So and now you move forward with Ojomo and Davis and Phillips, and you fill AJ with Justin Jefferson. If he pull that off, I will walk to Philly and shake this man's hand.
All right, so I too am on the. I said me and this was a conversation I had with Warren from the Eagles Collective podcast, right? And if you haven't subscribed to him his channel, go do it. All right, but we both were saying it's got to be something. It's probably going to be something like Crosby and Garrett was smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? We were like, how we don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? It's how we move in ways when you're distracted with this has happened. And the one thing that nobody would see coming, you know what I'm saying, until it happens is all of a sudden you move AJ, and then before you know it, Justin Jefferson on the team. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be that how we done did it again type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of, like, I just couldn't think of the right combination on this end, because the one thing that is very dangerous when it comes to the NFL draft is Howie Roseman with draft capital.
Yeah.
It's the scariest thing for the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the fuck this motherfucker going to do. You know what I'm saying? He'll do. And the thing about it is that everybody respects it, because it's just a matter of, how he will do anything. You know what I'm saying? He'll do anything to win.
He ain't loyal to nobody except the chip.
Yup. Like, players and fans need to understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't personal.
Yeah, it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I bleed for the city. Yup.
Bro. I don't even know if that's possible, but that would be something that I could live with, because I feel like this season. Huh?
Real quick. Shout out to Tribe Called Quest with the $20 super chat. He says, salute Leo, my guys, subscriber, members, panels, our chat, love and respect. Shout out to you, big dog. Thank you so much, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying something new. As a matter of fact, let me do this again, because I'm periodically, I'll just put the link to get into this chat to get in here. You know what I'm saying? I want to reach out to the people and allow them to have an opportunity to get on in here, come talk to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Say what you need to say. Let's keep it respectful. But we can all talk about it real quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because first person that popped on in here was my man Chris. You know what I'm saying? And what is he? Lo and behold, me and Warren are find out we're not alone in our way of thinking. And it was Justin Jeff. We said the same shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We said the same shit. Minnesota will probably be willing to do a trade like that. You know what I'm saying? Just so that doing him a solid, because they fucked him over royally.
And he wants. I feel like he wants to leave. They don't have a quarterback.
He ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, he ain't pulling the AJ, but he just
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I feel like this Carter deal, like you said, he deserved his money. It was a lot. He got 26 a year, which is what Milton got. And I feel like Howie
starting next year.
Yeah, starting next year.
Yeah, he's only going to cost us what? 12?
12, yeah. I feel like Howie's saying, like, we made a mistake because we're waiting for Jalen Carter to be, like, truly elite, and we let Milton Williams go. And I feel like you might do the same thing again by letting Moro Ojomo go if we continue to wait on Carter. Not that he's not good, not that he's not who he is, but, like, he need to take that next step. And you're going to let Moro Ojomo go, who is taking that next step for somebody who may or may not do it. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on 1 second. If it dies, bring it back to me. All right, because it's low. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Nah, you're good. I don't want them to make the same mistake by letting Ojomo walk when we just waiting on Carter to be consistent. He might do that. He might not. I don't know. But Ojomo is ascending, man. He really is.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like we had, in my opinion, we still, because understand something. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Carter is not in his grown man body yet.
No.
He's still growing. He's still, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Davis is coming into his, you know what I'm saying? And you see how hard he worked. You know,
Yeah.
like truth be told, I think, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you pay Jalen Carter this year. I think you make him play on his fourth year.
You got to.
Just because of the surgical stuff and the maturity issues.
Yeah.
You see
Jalen
what I'm
Carter, he got all the talent in the world, but he's just getting outworked. He's getting outworked by Jomo, by a 7th-round pick.
Yup.
He got outworked by Milton Williams, who got his bag. He
Yup.
got
And then
outworked by Jordan
you got
Davis.
Tyler Robinson. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Chomping at the bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
He's just getting outworked. He's the best player, but like we always say, talent versus working hard. He's just getting outworked, and he just got to mature and put the work in and be who he's supposed to be. And I don't know if the Eagles know he's going to reach that ceiling yet. That's why I think you're hearing all of these rumors, and I kind of understand it.
Function said, you know what? I like this too. I like what Function said. Function said, I can see the Birds re-signing Ojomo and letting Jalen Carter walk after a 5th-year extension and the first franchise tag in 20 years. Bam. I can too. Because now you're talking that's 2 more years with him.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's like if we did that, that's literally 3 years, and it'll probably be the cheapest 3 years. Than doing that will probably be cheaper than signing him to a bigger contract. Then again, no, would it? I don't know.
Franchise tag though.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is. It's probably going to be 1 year, 28 million, something like that.
Yeah, 27, 28 million. Yeah.
All on the cap. We got 100 million next year, I think.
Yeah, but remember, Jalen Carter's in his this coming season will be his 4th year. This will be his 4th year. You know what I'm saying? So it could, it could be cheaper to keep her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we sign him to a contract, again, I like the idea of making him play out his 5th-year option, just like we did Jordan Davis. And look at how it worked out for Jordan Davis, Jalen. See,
what you think we get for Carter? Like realistically, I don't want to trade him, but I'm just saying.
Number ones,
2.
Yeah, he's same thing, if not better for Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you got for Max Crosby as an edge rusher. We're talking about we're talking about youth. You know what I'm saying? Who is probably one of the scariest football players in the league, and he ain't even made it to his prime yet. So you got years with him. Same thing we had with Jordan Davis. Same thing. We got two monsters on our team. Personally, I would love to keep them. With the Aaron Darnold said that was his successor right there, right off the bat.
Yeah. Did you see the side by side with him and Fletcher? So it was like the Fletcher's first 3 years versus Carter's first 3 years, and even with the ups and downs, Carter still outproduced Fletcher.
I know,
which is crazy.
I know. Shout out to Spiritual Family. Shout out to Andrew Tiger. Shout out to Function. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things, like, now you think about, again, we got to pay Cooper. We got to pay Cooper this
next
coming
year
season. Yep.
Yeah.
We got to pay him this coming season. You know what I'm saying? We could do the same thing, and then we could exercise a 5th-year option on Quinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, each time we do that, do we do that? Do we just hurry up and get Quinion under contract right now? Do we because the cornerback market, that's going to be expensive. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, we already know, hey, look, we already know where this money's going. And then on top of that, when you look at the way we draft and everything, that's pretty much going to be more. So I think it's going to be more offensive players than defensive players drafted this year.
Oh, for sure. We need like multiple tight ends. We need a tackle. We need a guard.
Yep.
We need a receiver. Even with AJ, we still need a receiver. My favorite receiver in the draft is Omar Cooper.
Okay.
I just feel like he gonna be good. He could be a wide receiver 2 coming out, and he gonna step into a 1. probably year 2, year 3, depending on where he land.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I like the kid from Penn State, the offensive tackle. Oh God, what is his name? I keep
Vega. Oh, that's the guard.
No, yes, no, the guard, yeah, the guard.
Vega. Yeah.
Lawani, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying? That that's that he reminded me of like that Gilbert Brown type shit. Just massive human being.
So would you take him over Proctor
Um
if they're both there?
See, now you're making it hard for me.
It's possible. It's possible.
Fucking with how if we move AJ anytime soon. You see what I'm saying?
Dude, I want him to go, man. I'm sorry, man. I feel like
Really?
Yeah, but and here's why.
Okay.
I got the bruh jersey. Like
Appreciate you.
I'm an AJ fan, but his character, I'm a big character guy. The stuff he be saying about Jalen. First of all, AJ came from the Titans.
But what did he say about Jalen? That's tell me, give me. I'm glad we're having this conversation because I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Tell me exactly what did he say that turned you off?
So what he said to Albert Greer on his podcast. Albert Greer said he was talking to AJ and he quoted that AJ wants a better quarterback. Now I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what Albert Greer said that AJ told him. So that rubbed me the wrong way because it's like, bro, you came from the Titans, man. They still trash. Like your best years is with Jalen. You was a 3-time All-Pro. You got paid twice. Went to 2 Super Bowls. Your stats are up to par with the other receivers when we still got a Heisman Trophy winner. We still got Goddard. We still got Saquon, and you still get enough. So like we can't make you happy. So
Did
he
you
comes.
actually, but here's my question: did you actually? Because I agree with everything that you're saying, in terms of in defense of. But my question for you is that did you actually confirm that he actually said these things?
No, I can't confirm that. I'm just going off what was said on the podcast. But let's just put that aside. Let's just look at AJ's actions, right?
Right.
The fact that my totem pole was he was complaining about the offense, and he wasn't wrong. The offense was bad. He was not wrong. I will say that. I was at the Vikings game where he caught the touch. He was right in front of me. He caught a touchdown, and he was still complaining. He was mic'd up. You remember that?
Right.
Yeah. So my issue is you said all of that, but then when we needed you against the Niners, not only did you fold, but you didn't talk to the media. So you ran, and you're a captain, and you ran from that heat that you put on yourself and us. And then the next time we see you was on a Patriots podcast with Gronk and Edelman talking about we're all Patriots, bro. That's it. You gotta go. Like I don't like that because like we don't deserve that as fans. We ride for AJ through everything, and like yeah, was he right? He was absolutely right in what he said, but it's how he went about it. And we got Sean Manning and these new coaches. If we keep AJ, the second that we lose a game because of bad offensive play calling, or AJ has a bad game, Hurts has a bad game, AJ gonna go right back to what he did last year. That's gonna kill our season. So you gotta go, bro.
Shout out to my man Fells. Hey yo, Fells, man. Hop on in here, bro. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Hop on in here. I want to talk to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your talking. I want to get your point too. I appreciate you, Chris, explaining to me, you know what I'm saying, the bullet points that you are using to get to the conclusions that you've gotten to when it comes to AJ. Because I'm often curious because I'm like, look, I live in Market. You know what I'm saying? And I hear so much dog whistling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think you know, like it blows my mind when I hear, like, it blows my mind that Jalen Hurts is the most hated player in the NFL. Like, that poll came out, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? You know what I'm saying? That he is now the most hated football player in the NFL. Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I see how I see how, you know, and I knew the beginning of the end with AJ and the media was when they saw AJ and Jalen, they saw AJ going off on Jalen on the sideline.
Yeah.
And I said that reminded too many people of Donovan and TL. And
Yeah.
I understood that people were not going to understand that that's two best friends. That's how they talk to each other, even when they mad. You know what I'm saying? We all got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure AJ probably like one of maybe 5 people in the world who can talk to Jalen like that. And Jalen allows it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you hear the mic, though, you hear Jalen saying, I got you, baby. Don't worry. I got you. I got you, baby. I got you. And, you know, AJ, he was like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? See, to me, I'm of the opinion, you know what? There's got to be some unspoken thing. I think Jalen knows how to handle AJ. Let him be what he did. Let him do what he do. Because I've seen AJ do the same thing to Jalen, especially like in practice. You know what I'm saying? Because and AJ be laughing at him about it and teasing him. Oh, he mad practice over you.
So here's the thing about that, and this is just
Mhm.
speculation. I don't know. I don't have no proof.
Uh-huh.
So there's a guy at my gym, and his nephew works for the Eagles, and he said that the real beef, the original beef between those two, was between Jalen's wife and AJ's fiance. That's the original issue that kicked this whole thing off. This was like years ago, before the Super Bowl. So I don't no affiliations. Don't know how to prove that. I don't got no
Yeah, see,
sources.
that's funny because like I heard like I had Mark Holmes said that AJ and Jalen were fighting over a side piece. You see how many like seriously, and he made a video about that. Like and that's why I said, you know what, like Chris, the worst thing that could have happened to Philadelphia sports media was Hard Knocks coming here because it blew everything up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It blew
everything.
everything up. So the worst thing that could happen was, you know what I'm saying, AJ, like because it showed the truth. Turns out everybody knew that, you know, about AJ and the book, you know what I'm saying? And no, AJ's not a locker room cancer, and neither is Jalen Hurts. There's no team AJ, team Jalen. None of the shit that all that shit, none of that was true. It turned out.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest with you, I believe that AJ not talking to the media probably was the better move than talking to the media in that moment.
I agree.
God forbid if he did go in front of that camera, he might have said some shit that would have been even more fucked up. So it's probably a good move. And then
You just gotta be consistent. Like
yeah, well, I mean, again, man, you know, he emotional. That's the way he is. You know what I'm saying? Michael Irvin said that he is AJ. He's like, I wish I'd have thought about that to read a book. You know what I'm saying? Michael Irvin thought that was brilliant. And Devontae was like, I don't know why they waited. Like, they picked that game. He was like, I thought it was funny. They picked that game. He's been doing it all year. And then someone went back and looked at the tape and come to find out, yup, he's been doing that shit all year. See, it was interesting how it became a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'll leave you with this because I got to get my next guest up here. But I thought it was rather interesting the moment Jeffrey Lurie showed up at practice, took AJ off to the side. You saw them talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you never heard a word from AJ the whole rest of the year. Not one word, nothing. Nothing. Did you notice that?
I did. I felt like something happened though.
Word. Nothing.
Nothing happened. I felt like something else happened. No.
Mm-mm.
I do remember when he came down to practice.
Yeah. When Jeffrey Lurie came to practice, Just look at not a word.
Let me ask you this: do you feel like? Because I feel like everything that AJ does or has done,
Mm-hmm.
I get the notion that we can't make him happy and he don't want to be an Eagle.
No, I don't think that's the case at all.
You think he wants to be here?
What? You know what I'm saying? Do you realize how good it made him feel that when that motherfucker got his car back in less than 24 hours? Them niggas was out there looking for that shit and they found it. And the dude actually gave it up.
Now I get that, but I mean, even he
loves it here.
He was fighting with Sirianni on the sideline, and even in the Super Bowl, he argued with Sirianni. Remember, before the touchdown, he was going back and forth.
That's AJ. So that's AJ. That's what he do.
I don't know, bro.
No, I don't know. I mean, look at what we got.
No, I get it.
What to do?
I get it.
I get. It reminds everybody's still suffering from PTSD over T.O. But if you think about it, he's the designated team crash out. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out that, and the worst part about it is it turned out, because everyone says that shit, but then you turn around and realize, like, yo, he wasn't even lying.
So let me ask you this.
He was wrong. His delivery might have been terrible. People may not like it, but that's just the way he is.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong. He definitely wasn't wrong. It was a lot of issues.
A lot of people just don't like the way he went about it. But that's just the way he is. You know what I'm saying? He's not shy about it. You know, and look at how ask yourself this. Look at how the rest of the team came out in his defense. You know what I'm saying? Devontae, all of them. And it's not like they just step back and leave him out there. Nah. Jordan Davis, they specifically came out in defense of AJ, including the coach. Yeah, we have our moments, but shit. It's just that's the way the dynamic work with that team.
But let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How can we make him happy? We got a rookie, another rookie coordinator who's just getting his foot in. How can we make him happy?
Well, I think that if you personally, you know what I'm saying, if you think about the comments that was made about not wanting to be traded and everything like that, the ones that Laura Brunson reported on, you know what I'm saying? You know, remember, those were comments that were made during the Super Bowl week. You know what I'm saying? We only had Mannion for like a week, so I don't think he knew anything about Mannion at that time. Now, that's not and I'm saying all that to say is like, well, who's to say that he's not excited about the potential of this new offense?
I just don't know how we can make him happy.
Huh?
I just don't know how we can make him happy because we were 8-1 and he was going off. We won Super Bowls.
But the reason why we didn't make the Super Bowl or anything like that was not because of AJ. And I have an issue.
It's not because of AJ.
I get that, you know, we can bitch about the lack of effort on certain plays and everything like that because we did it right in front of our faces. I get all that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like I don't know if I want a different version or another version of this particular AJ. I think you just gotta let AJ be AJ. Same thing like with LT. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. We got one of them kind of players. You know, because to be honest with you, he's one of the most dominant wide receivers in the league when he's fucking happy. And he's doing whatever it is that he does. I don't know, but you just let him. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know, like, what. I guess, like, that's what I want to know. Like, what do the Eagles got to do to make him happy?
And the thing is that what I would say is, you know who, when it comes to AJ Brown, you know who the best rely on? Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith. Whatever Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith say to do, that's what we do. When it comes to AJ, they know him. Let him handle it. I mean, come on, man. That dude is his daughter's godfather. You know what I'm saying? The way they talk to each other, the way they do. I mean, come on. You saw how they was when he was getting traded here. You see what I'm saying? So their rapport with one another is the kind that I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let them be who they are. That's how they talk.
I gotta be honest though. I remember how it was when he got here, how close it was. I don't see them as close as they were then now. I don't see that on the field. I don't see it. I barely see them interact.
Let me tell you something. You're absolutely right. But let me tell you something. I don't think it has anything to do with the relationship between them. I think it has everything to do with Jalen Hurts. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of things that I don't see a lot of before. I don't see either. You understand what I'm saying? And the one thing that I don't see from Jalen Hurts is a genuine smile. That motherfucker ain't been right since they lost the Super Bowl.
his phone still got the screensaver.
Exactly. And here's the thing. People don't talk about this, but you have to search for shit on Jalen Hurts. We would have never known. The world would have never known about that fucking phone had someone not been sitting behind him and took a picture over his shoulder.
Yeah.
All he did was put his phone down on a desk, and someone reached over his shoulder, was over his shoulder with their cell phone and took a picture of that phone, that lock screen. We would have, or else we would have never known about that.
Right. That's
we would have never known about Jalen Hurts going to talk to Wink Martindale had Wink Martindale not said something. We would have never known that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the thing that Ryan Clark hit the nail on the head when he said, how do you defend someone who does not defend themselves? He never defends himself. He never says anything. That shit drives this media crazy.
Because they ain't got nothing to say.
No, they hate him. They hate him for it. They hate him so much, bro, Chris. They don't even like the fact that when he first got here, that he says, yes, ma'am, no, sir, yes, sir, no, sir, no, ma'am.
I do think the players respect him. I think the players
listen,
yeah,
they love him, but the media here, they fucking hate him. You know what I'm saying? They hate his guts and the way that they talk about him. Someone said, like, we got one person here in local media, he's like, yeah, well, I think that before you extend Jalen Hurts again, you make him do it on a prove it deal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sorry. Oh, what? That's what they talk like that.
Yeah. Half the league ain't even been to the Super Bowl, and they got 3-4 deals. Dak on his third deal. Ain't been to the championship.
They made him the highest paid quarterback and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like there are things about Jalen Hurts, like you and I tell this to people all the time. Just look at him look at the way he was before the first Super Bowl that they lost.
Yeah, I remember.
And then look at him from then to now. So when you're telling me like the thing with AJ, that shit ain't looked right since either.
I tell you what, you're right. I was at the Niners championship game. The Niners championship game. He was all smiles up there.
Yes.
And that Super Bowl broke. It broke me, but I was depressed. I'm still not right over that Super Bowl.
And he said the same thing. He said, man, like it's like when you see him now and you see him smile, even his smiles today look forced.
Yeah.
And I told people, I was like, look, sometimes, because I said the only other person I could think of in recent memory who has that sort of kind of thing about them is Tom Brady. Because the moment all you got to do is ask Tom Brady, so talk to me about the day you got drafted. And then everything about him changes. His entire demeanor changes.
Yeah.
And then if he talks about it, he cries like it happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and he said his worst Super Bowl that he regrets the most is the Nick Foles Super Bowl.
No. Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that I'm talking about the draft night for Tom Brady.
Oh, getting picked last?
Because it happened in front of his father. You know what I'm saying? Where they had the cameras on him, and he didn't get drafted until like the 6th round or some shit.
He was last. He was
7th round,
last.
something like that. Yeah. And they kept putting the cameras on him, and it was the embarrassment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, so when you talk to him today, see that experience, that thing was so traumatic, it turned him into something. It turned him into something that said, I'm gonna make every one of you fucking pay for this.
Yeah.
You fucking embarrass me. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Same thing. I think that when Jalen Hurts lost the Super Bowl, he ain't been right since. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He has
I
not
agree.
been right since.
I
I
agree.
don't think winning the Super Bowl was enough for him. I don't
No.
think so.
Even against the same
I
team.
don't
Because
think
remember, he ain't want to come out. He ain't want to come out the game.
exactly. It
Yeah.
wasn't enough. He didn't
Yeah.
even, it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Even Devontae and them was like, damn, man, you got like 40 on him. What the fuck? You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
And he was genuinely mad.
Yeah. I agree.
Everybody saw that, like, God damn, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then dude was sitting next to him later on. Dude was sitting next to him, and he was like, you can smile now. He was like, I can't, man. That first one changed my soul. I
Yeah.
don't think he was lying.
Yeah, I don't think he's lying either.
And
I
then
agree with that.
then you listen to everybody, not who are talking pundits, but people like Peyton Manning, who'll get on there and say some shit like, I love the fact that he's got the cerebral part of this game. He calls me and da 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 da. We would have never known that had he not said nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
If Peyton hadn't said nothing, because Jalen don't advertise that shit. The only thing that we have ever seen Jalen Hurts advertise is his fucking relationship with Michael Jordan and the commercial with Tiana Taylor. That's it. His shoes. That's it. What the fuck else? It wasn't
the Olympics.
Look at his agent. She told the story. You never heard Jalen say anything.
Yeah,
Jalen didn't say one word. She said Jalen told her, "Don't call me until it's done, until the deal is done." And then she said, "Congratulations, you're the highest paid quarterback in the history of the NFL." And
he ain't like that.
It was like, "Well, damn, girl, I ain't tell you to do all that."
Yeah, he wanted to keep the team together. Yeah, I remember that.
And then wouldn't sign it until she made sure, like, that's our quarterback. But you know what though? You let the way the Philadelphia media worked it here, they made it so bad that he is now officially the most hated football player in the National Football League. And I'm like, what?
You know what's crazy about that? Like, now that you just pointed that out.
So now I can understand how his relationship with AJ might look a little bit different.
I could see that.
Everything in his life has changed. My man went and got married. Fuck it.
Yo, you ever realize how Jalen and Dak are polar opposites?
Yes.
Dak, the highest paid, Jalen take the team friendly deal. Dak always promise about what he gonna do, how they gonna win the Super Bowl every year.
Yep.
Jalen don't say nothing, he just do it. Like they are like night and day.
Yeah, but Jalen, somehow or another, Jalen is the most hated football player in the National Football League. The math just don't be mathing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And that's like everything. Just again, all I'm saying is please go take a look at him before the first Super Bowl and and it's the reason why I say he's got that thing that and understand something. You know, Michael Jordan whispering in his ear. Jordan is.
You ain't even got to go that far. You got women beaters in the league. You got people taking PEDs in the league, and this dude ain't did nothing wrong. Model citizen.
He
crazy.
My quarterback, right? Our quarterback went and got married. He's doing all this stuff and everything like that. But you look at that, you know what I'm saying? He's got sexual assault allegations, fucking some chick in a parking lot at a strip club. You know what I'm saying? Bitches doing this now. Now his girl just left him a month before the damn wedding and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But my quarterback is the one who's the most hated in the league.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
And so it's like, what in the hell? What did he do that was so bad? And I tell people, number one overall, it's because he's black.
Yeah, let's keep it a bean.
And he's winning that life right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was one of the highest paid football players. He's one of the most successful right now. He's got a couple championships. He's got endorsements. He's got big money. Michael Jordan whispering in his
You know
ear.
what I think it is too? It's the story, bro. Like Nick Saban said, you ain't good enough. And he even proved Nick Saban wrong. Nick Saban chose Tua.
So that is the reason why he will never be the regular league MVP. Because if he ever because the people who actually vote for league MVP, most of them said that he wasn't going to be anything when he got into the league. At best, a backup QB, or maybe he should change to wide receiver or something.
He's been a gadget guy, a Taysom Hill type.
Right. That's how Taysom Hill, all that shit. That's how they talked about him. So if they were to ever vote for him, it would be against their best interest because of the way they talked about him. It would be making themselves look bad. So that's why he'll never be the league MVP.
No, he should have won it in 22. He should have won it. He should have won it in 22. Easily.
Look, he could put up phenomenal numbers, but they'll never give him. They cannot, because professionally it would make them look bad. You said he was all this shit, and he turned out. Every time Jalen Hurts does something really well, it makes a lot of people look bad.
Yeah,
going to 2 Super Bowls and winning one made a lot of people look bad. Just going to the NFC Championship game twice made a lot of people look bad.
Yeah.
So
and it's just the story too, man. Like him coming in from Wentz, him going to Oklahoma, like the whole story, his whole full circle thing. Like that's a real Rocky story. Like it really is.
Yeah, because again, the moment Carson Wentz displayed just a tiny little ounce of bitch assness, he had to go. He had to go. The moment you show bitch assness, I can't have you on my team.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Carson Wentz was going to be what Josh Allen is today.
Bro, I had the Carson Wentz jersey.
Me too. I still got it.
Yeah, me too. I ain't getting rid of it, but I'm just saying, we still owe the debt of gratitude to Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we still owe him a debt of gratitude. But for us to have recovered from that situation as well as we have, you know what I'm saying, it's remarkable. You know what I'm saying? So it shows the resilience of the team and the organization. Look, Chris, man, thank you so much for coming on here and spending time with me, man. You really got help me push the envelope. You keep me, you stretch me, dog. You stretch me.
That's all good, man.
I appreciate you, man. Make sure you come back and keep coming to see me, all right?
Bet, I got you. All right, man.
Peace. Word up. Yeah, all right. Now I'm bringing my man, the Bird Section's resident data researcher, Theo, is in the building. What up, big dog?
What's going on, Leo?
Hey, man, I'm trying to do something different this today. I'm doing this thing called What Say You, where I give all our viewers an opportunity by putting the link of the chat of the stream in the chat, so that all of our viewers can actually see it, and then come on in and tell me what you think, because they're accustomed to seeing us always talking to each other in terms of channel members and elders. You being an elder, you know what I'm saying? This is normal. So what's good?
Not too much, other than I want everybody in the chat and everybody here on the panel, let's get our prayers up for Joe Burrow.
Well, what's going on?
Because that man's going to die. He's got to contend with Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and Max Crosby next year.
Bruh.
I wish him a long and prosperous life. But dear God. Yeah, you didn't think about that, Leo. That man's going to actually die back there.
Twice a year, too.
Yeah. Have you seen the Jamar Chase reaction to that?
No.
Jamar Chase was crashing out last night on a stream.
There's actual footage of him?
Yeah, there's footage out there. He was crashing out.
Yeah. It felt said Theo came in hot. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, but man, I feel so bad for Joe Burrow. I really do.
Oh, bruh. I didn't even think about that until you just said it, but now I'm thinking about it. The shit is funny as
Garrett,
hell.
Watt, and Crosby.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
man.
know what sort of nuclear arms race is happening in the AFC North when it comes to our edge rushers, but Joe Burrow clearly will not be pleased.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Does he have a Twitter account or something? We could look up
Oh,
what he said. You know what I'm saying?
maybe.
You know,
If he does, I haven't seen it yet.
yeah, because
But honestly, Leo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Joe Burrow might retire this season. I'm not gonna lie to
you know
you.
what?
Like, get me the fuck out of here, dog.
Well, they were saying how he went out of there. Oh yeah. Excuse me. That's right. The Vikings extended TJ Hawkinson today, y'all. And Khalil Mack will be returning to the Chargers.
Yeah, I
So,
figured that one was
Yeah.
all set in stone.
So I want to make sure I get all that info out. I'm looking at everything. You know, what do you think? What are you thinking about you know, the way things are unfolding in free agency? Do you see how we got Jordan Davis under contract?
Yeah, I saw you signed a bunch of people today. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Well, not a bunch, only Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is the only person we signed today that I can think of. Unless I missed.
Yeah, no, and then I just caught wind of the whole Dak Prescott being left at the altar, and I'm like, yeah, I figured that was coming. I was like, it ain't Dallas without drama, am I right?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not referring them by their proper name. The Arlington Cowboys.
The Arlington Cowboys. Absolutely. That's right. That is correct. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not even going to hold him up, you know what I'm saying, because it just would be wrong since I got the two of y'all on here. But why not? Let's bring my man Eagles Drew is in the building. What up, big dog?
What up, Drew?
Uh-oh, he's frozen. And then
he was styling though when he was.
Yes, he was. You saw that pose he got stuck in?
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys see me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm at work, so the Wi-Fi here is not that great.
Okay, got you. All right. What are you thinking about today, man?
I think it's awesome today, man. How we see, this is how a franchise operates.
Mm-hmm.
You sign your people, you extend your people out, you make cap space. This is what you do. We don't franchise tag. We sign our players, and if we don't want you, or there's some questions, then we let you go out and explore. And if it's too much for us, you know, hey, good luck and thank you for your time here in Philadelphia. You know, God be with you. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't try to hold you hostage, cause bad blood and things like that. That's how our franchise operates. So I think JD deserved it.
Yep.
Last year he came in, he lost weight. He proved his wealth, his in his health. And, you know, instead of being a 2-down defensive lineman, he was a 3-down defensive lineman. And in fact, he helped on special teams with the blocks. The man really, he improved himself. And I think a key thing that's even better than that is he became a leader in the locker room. You know, he's a leader in that locker room.
I think he's going to get a captain. He's going to get a C.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, Tiffany Simpson said we saved $9.3 million today. You know
9.3 point. That's it, Tiff. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
now
it.
it's like, okay, you know, do we try to swing for the fences and go ahead and get Jalen Carter sold up too as well? You know what I'm saying?
I would.
Or do we make him play on his 5th-year option too? You know what I'm saying?
I would sign him. I would sign him.
I think today's price is not going to be tomorrow's price. So
it's not. That's why I would do it today.
Be in our best interest to get them two sold up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And probably get Jalen Carter on a longer term deal too.
Yeah.
Because he's got so many years left on his. Because he's got at least a year or two on his rookie contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Try and sign him to like a 4-year deal.
Well,
stretch out the money.
we had someone else on here point out the fact that there's we could potentially have Jalen Carter for the next 3 years without even putting him on a long-term contract. You know what I'm saying? Making him pay making him play on his 5th year option, because this next season would be what, his 4th year, right?
I believe so. Yeah, because we drafted him 2023.
Yeah, in 23.
Yeah.
So that would be his 4th year. No,
right.
At the end of his
rookie contract.
At the end of next season, that'll be 4 years.
Right.
So he's going into his 4th year.
Oh, okay. So that's true.
It's the end of his 3rd, going into his 4th.
Going to his 4th.
Yeah.
And look at Howie. Howie just set the market for defensive tackles.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Just set the market. Right. So, me personally, I would sign him now. Just get it out the way, because, like you said, tomorrow's prices is not today's prices.
Right.
So sew them up, lock them in. You got your interior set for the next 3 to 4 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. It's set. I think Howie has one major swing in him.
Well, wait a minute. Tiffany said it right here. Jalen will play. Well, Linda said. Linda said Jalen will play on the 5th year and extend it on the back end with an upfront signing bonus. There you go.
Yep. That's it.
Probably give him a signing bonus.
Yes, and that'll help the cap.
Yep, that'll help the cap. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then if we pick up Carter's 5th year option, it will save money in cap space. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So we all say this is why I fought with Bird Section people so hard, because everybody is so damn informed.
And our ladies, listen, salute to Linda, Tiffany, intelligence. You know what I mean? Elena. We got the listen, man. We got the best female football fans in YouTube. Just so informative. Salute to the queens. Salute to y'all, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So again,
I'm sorry, Theo.
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Theo, how are you feeling about your team and free agency so far?
To be honest, some of the moves I can disagree with, but I think Detroit is going to play silently in free agency. Like, we're not going to make moves that are going to, absolutely splash, but I think we're going to make the right moves, but keep them under the radar as much as we can.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want to hear something interesting, Theo? You know what I'm saying? Because you might like this. So me and Warren, it turns out, Warren and I think this a lot of times. We think the same things. We just don't. You know how you be thinking the same thing that someone else is thinking, and you don't realize it until one day one of y'all finally say something.
Yeah.
All right. So I've had these kinds of conversations with Warren. You know what I'm saying, from the Eagles Collective podcast, and we both was like, we were talking about all this stuff with Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, and everything like that. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yeah, Myles Garrett, I would take. I would rather sign Jalen Phillips than go for either one of them, because I'm after the years. And then Warren said, but see, the thing is that how are we going to do something that no one's going to see coming? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I think so too. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, if we move AJ, you know what I'm saying, you can best believe he'll probably do some shit like we move AJ and then turn right around and go sign Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Trey Petit, JJ.
Yep.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
It's certainly a possibility.
Yep. And then so then the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Then the whole thing turned into, well, you know what I'm saying? Do you like, what would be how would you package it up? You see what I'm saying? How would you, how would you make that move? And it's like, okay, what would it take? And it's like, well, it would take probably the whatever we got out of AJ, you know what I'm saying? you probably have to move that plus a player to Minnesota to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
The other thing too is with the Lions, especially, is the Lions are seeming to move somewhat like the Eagles, but we're moving more quietly, I should say. Because Detroit has capital, and I understand that people are like, oh, well, Detroit's over the cap by like $26 million. And it's like, no, we're not. Because here's the thing. I can restructure Jared. I can restructure a number of players. And I've cut a significant amount. We've already cut and released a significant amount of the O-line, like, that took up a massive part of the cap. Like, Decker's gone now. And then, we released Glasgow and a few others. So I do have, I still have Sewell, who is a cap hit, but he is restructurable. Detroit has money. They just, they just need more things than what the Eagles or anybody else does.
Now, I gotta ask this question because only because he was there, and it's Drew.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
And it's Drew. Well, wait a minute now, Theo, you were there too. What am I talking about? You was on the Eagles Collective last night, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah, last night.
Yeah. What did you think about what we were trying to explain to them? And I'm asking this because I had this conversation with Philly 500 today. Me and him talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we were just going back and forth through text and whatnot. But like I got his take on things, and I just wanted to know, like, what did you think about that last night?
You want to go first, Theo?
I'll let you go first, Drew.
You know what? I think that for Dallas fans, they have so much.
Arlington.
Yeah, my bad. For Arlington fans, they have so much trauma in these last 30 years from what Jerry has done to them. They kind of give themselves this false hope, right? And they geek themselves up, and they do it to themselves, right? Jerry throw out a little disclaimer: we're going all in, bust the budget, And that last year, did he make a couple good moves? He did. He made a couple good moves with Pickens and trading for Quentin Williams, right?
They refused to say his name correctly. I don't understand.
To say his name, right?
I don't get that, but okay.
I don't get it. So those were two gigantic moves, right? But here we are in the off season, and this is where Jerry refuses just to not do what he's supposed to do as a GM, and he's already showing you, like, just sign Pickens, just give him the money, bro, because you're going to wind up doing it right before training camp when he holds out anyway, and just causes just bad blood. And Dallas fans are just so traumatized, the ones who are 30 years old and younger. Warren could probably speak to this. The ones who are 30 years old and younger, they probably don't even give a damn about Dallas, really.
Oh, you know what? Hold up. She's right. She is 1,000% right. She said, you guys shout out to Linda Kynes with $2 super chat. She said, you guys poke into their delusion with facts.
That's it.
That's it.
Boom. That's it. She said it in a nutshell. So when we point out stuff to them, they cannot deal with it. You know what I mean? They just can't deal with it. And like we were saying, like, we've been there before. We've experienced this, so we know what it looks like to see a franchise build winning franchises. We've been seeing it from McNabb. We've seen it with Carson, and now we're seeing it with Jalen, right? So we've seen 3 decades. We've seen basically 3 regimes come through and be winning and successful. So we know what we're talking about. And like Linda just said, they just cannot see through their delusion. And when we spit facts to them, they get upset. They get mad. They get angry.
It's a trigger. Theo,
And,
what do you think?
it certainly is an interesting standpoint because I can see where they kind of come from, being from a franchise that has had low levels of success, since I was born.
Mhm.
But I think the major problem is Jerry Jones for the past 30 years has done the exact same thing every single time. Like, look, I believe that Dallas should pay Pickens. I think if you don't pay him, it's going to cause problems in the future. That's an opinion of mine.
Yep.
It could be the case. It could not be the case.
Yep.
But I think the problem is they're dissuading themselves from what the facts have been in the past. George Pickens has been a crash out in the past.
Yes.
And he wasn't on any other team, but he was on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Bro, if Mike Tomlin
Specifically,
gives up on you,
Mike
Mike
Tomlin.
yeah. Like, we all looking like, yo, if Mike Tomlin gives up on you, how fucked up are you?
That's bad.
Absolutely. And look, I don't want, I could care less of what happens to George Pickens. He's not involved in my little spear. But I will say this, right? Dallas fans have been fed the same lie for 30 years and counting.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think they don't realize is it feels different, yes, but this may end up just like those other 30 years.
Oh, for
This
sure.
has the and look, I think Jerry Jones is a wonderful owner. Praise be, Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones.
But I think Dallas fans haven't come to the acceptance phase of their fandom yet. They haven't been through the worst they can. Honestly, Leo, I'm going to say this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Arlington Cowboys need to go 0-16 for Jerry Jones to truly change them. And I'm not even trolling.
You know what?
They have to get to the depth of despair for their program.
You know what? I'll be honest with you, Theo. I know you are not coming from a place of malice when you say that.
Oh, yeah.
I
sure.
1,000%, I can hear from what place you're coming from, because I think you are right. I do think it would have to take something like that. 0-16. You know what I'm saying? For him to really, like, because that's a shock, and that's like a scarlet letter. I know you don't like it, you know what I'm saying, but that is a scarlet letter. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? We're 0-16 or 0-17.
But Leo and Theo, here's the problem, right? There's two folds. The Dallas fan base is they're part the problem here, right? Because let's think about it. Dallas is the most popular, they're the most expensive franchise in the world. And why is that? Because the fans keep supporting Jerry Jones. They keep buying the jerseys, buy the tickets. They come and sell out the games. They travel just as good as the Eagles fans do for a subpar, performance, or a subpar, effort that Jerry Jones give those guys. And them going 0-16, the only way they can go 0-16 if Dak Prescott gets hurt. If Dak gets hurt, you know what they're going to do? They're going to make excuses. Oh, well, if Dak was still there, then we would beat the playoffs. If Dak was there, it's a crazy dynamic with them, where Jerry does just enough to be relevant, and they hold on to a quarterback that is not clutch, that he's good. He's good enough, but he's not clutch in key moments. He does not. That dog doesn't hunt in big moments. And as long as they continue to do that, the fan base is just as guilty as Jerry is. Because let me tell you something, Theo. With me and Leo being from the Delaware Valley area, being from that area, there's no way on God's green earth Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott would be attached to the Philadelphia Eagles if they were doing the stuff that Jerry's been doing. Dak would have been shipped out of Philly 4 years ago. When he lost to if that was the Eagles and they lost to Green Bay in that fashion, they would have shipped Dak Prescott out of here. And there's no way Jerry Jones would be able to do the things that he does in Philadelphia.
Hold on.
Leo, tell me I'm not lying, bro.
Okay.
Tell me.
No. Hold on. Let me just say this. Shout out to Linda Kynes with the $5 super chat. She said 2 7-win seasons and now a video of catching the Eagles. Huh? I don't.
Yeah, that's crazy work. It's crazy.
Wait. What? I don't know what the.
It's probably Mark. I know Mark did a video earlier talking about catching the Eagles. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Listen, these guys, some of these content creators, Leo and Theo, they really believe that Dallas. They won't say it, but you can hear it in their vernacular when they're talking. You can hear it. They think they're right there. Oh, we could just listen to Dan last night. If we get about 4 or 5 players, we'll be right there.
Okay, so
I'm telling you.
At first, I'll be honest with you. My take was going to be from a place of comedy. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought the shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm coming from a place of, you know, I don't even know from what place I'm coming from now after hearing this shit. I didn't know Mark did a video about catching the Eagles.
Well, yeah, listen, Mark. If you let Mark tell it, Mark thinks the Eagles are about to fall off the face of the earth and just be mediocre.
Yeah,
right?
They're about to do a New York Jets.
Exactly.
And blow up.
Which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, I don't even respond to it. I don't even click. I just look at the videos like, this dude is a clown. It's just ridiculous.
I got to get caught up.
Yeah, and the thing for me, right, is I diagnose Dallas like I diagnose every team, clinically, logically, unbiased.
Right.
You know, I do it with my own team. I do it with the Bears. I do it with the Packers. I do it with the Vikings. I do it to Dallas. I do it to everybody. And I think, Drew, you made a good point about the fans are part of the problem. No. And
wait. I'm laughing at what Linda said. Do you see this video?
Linda.
I do.
Linda.
If my aunt was my uncle, then she would be a
Linda. Hilarious.
Go ahead, Theo. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I think the problem is the older Cowboy fans have gotten it into the younger Cowboys fans a sense of fanaticism from the team. They were there for the Super Bowls. And these younger Cowboy fans who don't, quite know how to root for this team yet, look obviously to these older fans. And the problem is, I think it's more a fanatical fan base than it is a logical and a cynical fan base. Because look, the Lions are exactly half the size of both of your fan bases. We're sitting at 9 million strong. But you can go into any bar or any part of Michigan, and each fan will tell you, we didn't do enough that season. We could, we have stuff to do. We have stuff to do in order to win more games next year. There's a variety of opinions. There's no one unified opinion. And I think that's the problem with Dallas. They have a party line that's been established.
It's a splinter.
And any deviation is heresy.
Yeah. It's a split. It's definitely a splintered fan base. I mean, like when I talk to Warren, You know what I'm saying? And the way he describes the way things are in market versus what
Yeah.
we hear out, it is night and day. You know what I'm
It's night
saying?
and day, bro.
Like the young people there are so sick of the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like they're sick of hearing about the Dallas, like we're going to win all this. No, they don't want
Yeah,
no.
yeah. They don't want to
They
hear
don't,
that.
they don't even fuck with the team like that until they
Yeah.
win. He was like, that's all
Until
they
they
do,
win.
so just win.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Now
you
we
know what
got
Theo said? Hey Theo, what you know who's the classic example of who you just described? Walker Wade.
yep.
You listen to Walker Wade talk, bro. Complete, total delusion. He talked like he's been there since the '60s to experience all these championships. Listen to him talk. I feel bad for him sometimes. It's like Walker, bro.
Well,
I feel the pain, bro.
well, here's what I've learned, and I'm glad you used that's a great example. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I've come to understand and learn. You know what I'm saying? And talking with Philly 500 and
Oh shit! There's Warren. There he is. I see him.
who?
Warren.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? And talking
Also, members of the chat, there is a StreamYard link in the chat. If you scroll up, come on up.
Yeah, come on in. This is
Come
for
on,
everybody.
Warren.
Voice your opinions.
Yeah, this is for everybody today. Hit us with your
This
opinion.
ain't just for members.
Chris, if you are still watching, come back. You know what I'm saying? Come back. You know what I mean?
Bring your ass back up.
Yeah, come on back, Chris. You know what I'm saying? I love his take on things, but because it turns out that Chris is thinking the same thing that me and Warren is thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And Warren, if you can, man, hop on in here. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I think.
But I
in
got it
the
open for
case of-
everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to keep everybody on here, but there's some people I'm gonna have to cycle y'all out. You know what I'm saying, to get others. to
Yeah,
come.
no problem.
Yeah, there is a limit of 10 on StreamYard, folks. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, Drew and Theo, y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like Dallas's main problem when it comes to the terms of fans is this sense of fanaticism, and any deviation from the party line is heresy.
Right. That's Warren.
Crazy. What's up, Warren?
What's good, Warren?
What's up, y'all?
What up? I decided to open up the stream to the viewers. You know what I'm saying? Rather than it be just a channel member thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wanted to give some folks an opportunity to hop on in here. And one of the people that hopped in here was a viewer, subscriber named Chris. And I'm hoping he's still watching. If he is, I want to pop back in here. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what?
Dallas fan?
He's thinking the same kind of trade me and you was talking about with going to get Justin Jefferson. He came up with the same thing on his own.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm
telling you, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, I think Howie do got something cooking, bro.
No.
Howie got. I think he got one. He got one big splash he gonna do. You know what I mean? And nobody's gonna see it coming. So you guys, you onto something.
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead, Warren.
No. I'm right there, like what Drew's saying. Like, a lot of stuff is smoke and mirrors, and if you don't believe it, just look at the history. Look at the past. Like, we didn't know we were going to get. We didn't know we were going to get Saquon. We didn't know we were going to get AJ. When you really think about it, we didn't know about that. Yeah, it was talk, but it was brushed off. So I just like the fact that we got a GM that wants to go to the Super Bowl just as much as we do.
Yep.
Like,
and an owner.
Understands that.
Yep.
Yeah, and the owner too. Yeah.
Yep.
But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what moves are made. I'm excited for Monday. See what's gonna happen. I like that they extended Jordan Davis. Like, he deserved it. He earned it.
Yeah, he did.
That opens up, I think, like $9 million in cap space.
9.3.
1.3.
Yeah. So that opens up cap space for us. So that tells you he's got to move. He just wants to be strategic about it.
Yep.
So we're going to see. We definitely going to see.
Now, I want to get this off because I want to because you were there too last night, and I had a revelation last night and listening to, especially because me and you, and Drew, we were trying to explain, winning defensive football and building a team. And the way we were, the pushback that we kept getting, you know what I'm saying? It made me realize, because one thing that I've understood, I've seen, is whenever you talk to Cowboy fans, okay, Arlington Cowboy fans, whenever you talk to them and they start giving you their winning formula, or what they perceive to be their winning formula, it literally is from the late 1900s, because they always are referencing those Super Bowl teams.
True. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Which is
True.
why I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was real interesting hearing what Theo had to say, and the first thing that popped in his head, in Drew's head, was Walker Wade, because it's true. Just look at Walker Wade's page. It's Troy Aikman.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's Troy Aikman. It's from the 90s, the late 90s.
Good old days.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I had said, like, it dawns on me. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the way, the pushback that we were getting from not just Floyd, but folks in the chat and everything like that, I was just like, so y'all really, like, you really think, like, you don't realize how much football has changed in the 30 some odd years that y'all done last time y'all won? Like, you do realize, like, the foundation of your formula for winning, defensive winning, is from the late 1900s, which is what's pushing your view of Christian Parker. And that's going to get it, and that's what's going to get screwed up. Here, we're telling you, hey man, y'all need to do this, and then back it up with a late round pick, or with a draft pick, put them behind this person. Warren. Listen, I got somebody coming up. I want you to meet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I want y'all to meet my man Chris. Chris, meet Warren, meet Drew, meet Theo. Chris, I want you to tell Warren, I'm gonna mute you, okay? Because we can hear the background in your car.
What's up, Chris? What's going on, brother?
Okay.
All right, but I want you to tell Warren what your theory is, because I thought this is, because go ahead, just do it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my theory is, and without looking at salary cap implications, is, essentially we would send AJ Brown to the Pats for whatever you think we would get. We'd send him there, and then we would swap Jalen Carter for Jettas. And my reasoning is the Vikings just cut Hargrave, so they're in need of a new DT, and Justin Jefferson don't want to be there anyway. They don't have a quarterback, so on a high level it makes sense. And then I'll add this too. Howie Roseman, the last 4 years, has been following what the Kansas City Chiefs has been doing. Like the Kansas City Chiefs, they went real young on defense.
That's true.
Had that elite defense, won the Super Bowl.
That's
We
true.
did the same thing. And what the Chiefs do to stay relevant is they trade some of their players. They traded Snead. They traded McDuffie. We're going to trade one of these defensive players. One of them is going to go. I don't know who it is, but we can't pay all of them. I don't know who it is. Quinyon.
Tyreek.
Yes.
Tyreek Hill go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They trade players to stay relevant. That's what that whole McDuffie trade was about.
Yeah.
They're going to reload that offense.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do the same thing, or our window is going to close. It just is. Now, I don't know if it's Carter. I don't know if it's Jomo. I don't know if it's DeJean. I don't know. But that's my theory.
Warren, what do you think, man?
No, I'm kind of right there with you. The player that I think that we would have to give up that would shock a lot of people, and hear me out, Chris. And actually, I think me and you were live one time with Pablo Gary.
Yeah. My boy.
I think
okay.
Zach Bond is that guy, actually.
Think it's Zach Bond.
Yup.
Mm.
And guess what, Chris? I don't like him.
You don't like
I
Zach
think
Bond?
Zach Bond is the player, or
He's an asshole.
we don't want to lose Jalen Carter that quick yet. I think we still have plans for him, and I think he's part of the.
Oh man, Fells. All right, big dog. Hey man, we gotta get at each other. I'll hit you up.
With you, I feel like if we can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Fells is just leaving. I just want to say shout out to Fells,
okay.
man. He's not doing too well, y'all. Please keep
Shout out to Fells. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wanted
Fells.
I wanted him to hop in here too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Linda Kynes with the $2 super chat. She said, maybe on to something. Top defensive tackle is right at 23 pick. Oh, see?
Yeah.
But wait.
That's what I'm
You don't
saying.
like Zach Bond? I'm still on that. What?
Yeah.
You must know him
yeah,
personally.
asshole, dog.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a certified asshole.
So
Yeah.
so you put Zach Bond up there, right? You put him like he gets his tackles, he gets all that. The number one thing that is a bugaboo with Howie Roseman is age on players. Zach Bond is getting up there in age. Now, if you really look at Zach Bond's play, Jahad Campbell and Nakobe Dean, Jahad Campbell mirrors more of what Zach Bond's play style is. So I look at it as, why not make a move where you let Zach Bond walk? You can get at least a first rounder, especially the way the NFL is right now. A first rounder, second rounder, or a solid trade, and let Zach Bond walk. And you can still be an effective defense.
Man, I like
And
Zach
Jeremiah
Bond,
Carter
man.
right there. Everybody likes him. Yeah, you like
Chris,
him, but think about it.
Wait.
Think about the age.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Wait a minute. Warren, hold up. Chris, because you like him is why it's the best time to get rid of him now. Because we can get the most we can for him.
His value right now is high.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's my thing with Zach. Remember this. He 30, but he hadn't played a lot with the Saints. He was basically
he don't that again. All the reasons why. Remember now, he's still under contract for 2 more years.
Right.
His contract is manageable, so it's not like he has his contract is a turnoff. The structure of his contract as it is, even with the remaining years, would still make a trade. You know what I'm saying? Not a hard pill to swallow for the team we would be trading him for.
So you're saying keep Nakobe then and trade Zach?
You can let Nakobe go too. You can let.
I would try to keep Nakobe.
Yeah, you can.
I would try to keep.
Yeah, but if it's not on a team friendly deal, listen.
Right.
If we lost Zach Bond and Nakobe Dean, we're not devoid of talent. With Jeremiah Trotter, Shmael Munden, and Jahad Campbell.
Ooh, bro, Zach Bond should have got Defensive Player of the Year, man. I like.
Hey, again, all the reasons why his value is what it is.
Now you're right. But why don't you like him? It must, you know him personally or something.
No.
It's not that I don't like him. I just think the one thing that I saw with Zach Bond when we didn't have Nakobe Dean the beginning of this season, what was one thing that we thought we would have solidified, but teams kept running over us on the run game. Yep. Zach Bond is not good at stopping the run like Nakobe Dean is.
Yeah.
Jahad Campbell's better at stopping the run.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Trotter is better at stopping the run. So we noticed that run game on other teams started slowing down once Nakobe Dean came back. Yep. And remember, Nakobe Dean was the one that was teaching up Zach Bond. Now, the asshole part, that's just what we've been seeing whenever Zach Bond's been mic'd up or somebody else has been mic'd up.
Oh, how you treat the young dudes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dang.
But I would say this.
I don't like him, but I mean,
right.
I'm not saying because I don't like him is why you should get rid of him.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know what I'm saying? It makes it easy. Getting rid of him makes it easier for me because if I don't like him.
Right.
You know
now, I would think you probably have to sweeten the pot. Like, I can see Zach Bond and a Jomo and a pick. You know what I mean? I can see that to sweeten up the pot. I would definitely
holding
do
you
that.
up in prayer, big dog, for real. We are
Yeah.
so holding you up in prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Father God, just keep
Yeah,
a
I'm a,
protective hand over
yeah,
Fel
Lord.
and
Yeah.
the hands that are helping him. Please guide those hands to be effective, Lord.
Yes,
We ask
Lord.
it for our brother Fells
Yeah.
in your son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen. All right.
Amen.
Fells, we love you, dog. Man.
I'm gonna get at you, bro. I'm gonna get at you, fellas.
Rest up,
You know what I'm saying? You know, like don't even come in if it's gonna raise your heart rate.
Yeah, don't even. Yeah, just go somewhere and woo side, brother. Woo side.
Yeah. Oh man.
Get something calm. They got calming streams on YouTube. You can cut that joint on and just kind of just chill. You know what I mean? Just relax, bro.
For sure. But again, going back to what we were saying before, you know, I do think that, you know, while we can get all those things that you are talking about, Chris, are all the things that makes Zach Bond's trade value as good as it can get right now.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, y'all not wrong. I think I don't know who it's gonna be. I just feel like somebody ain't gonna make it, you know, just because, like I said,
it's a few
we're a victim of our own drafting success, and we got to start resetting the other side of the ball. And that's exactly what the Chiefs just did. Like, we're gonna have to do that if we want to open that window.
And now and wouldn't now be such a great time to do that when you think about it?
Dang, I like Zach Bond though, bro. Like,
we still got a couple of years left on. We still got Jeremiah Trotter for 2 more years. Remember, he was a late round pick too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm sorry, 1 more year. Jeremiah Trotter, he's eligible.
You can extend him for cheap, though. You can extend him for cheap. You can extend him for cheap.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But and then you got we still got 3 more years before we even have to think about paying Jihad Campbell. So now would be so during this time period would be that time to start devoting to retooling the offense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we ain't got to worry about Devontae. You know what I'm saying? We keep him. We extend him. We pay him number 1 receiver money. You know what I'm saying? Go get and then go get somebody like if we're trying to win now, go get Justin. You know what I'm saying? Because his contract would be probably what we would be paying any fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially if we take the rest of his contract. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, let me say, Chris, if you think about it, like you were saying, Zach and Jihad, they're literally the same player.
Yeah.
You can replace Jihad easily. You can replace him easily.
Just a young version.
He's
just a young version. You know, he even is better. He's a better coverer. He covers better than Zach, right?
Yeah.
But I get you. We all love Zach, right?
Yeah.
Dang, that would hurt. But I feel you. That actually makes sense. Take away from linebacker because we got a bunch of them.
Yes.
To replenish. So, like, that makes sense. I really like Zach Bond, so I'm just like, dang. Like, but I feel you. Like that makes sense.
And you can still draft. Let's say in the 2nd, 3rd round, you can still draft that kid Joey Gonzalez. Is it Gonzalez? The linebacker who's a beast. You can still pick up a linebacker in this draft. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, somebody like him, you could probably get in the 3rd round, maybe, because he's like, he's kind of coming up. He's real popular. But we have a surplus at linebacker. It makes sense.
Yeah,
even throw in a Jomo.
Especially if we are because see at this point, you know what I'm saying, we can get a certain number of guys under contract, you know what I'm saying, and then fill the other positions with contributing players on their rookie contracts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Our window of opportunity, you know what I'm saying, stays open because we have the correct amount of veterans and rookie contracts. Right. Remember, Chris, we had 9 players making over 17 million on the payroll last year. 9. You see what I'm saying? And that's like both offense and defense. I mean, so it's not like when you fought, it's not like you go to Philadelphia, you ain't gonna get a bag. Yeah, and if you don't get a bag here, you're gonna be better when you leave here because you're gonna get it back somewhere else. Look at Javon Hargrave, look at Milton Williams, look at Josh Sweat, look at motherfucking Hassan Reddick had he played it better than the way he did once he left here, but oh well.
Yeah, Hassan played himself.
He played himself. That's not us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But look at everybody who left here. You see what I'm saying? They went and got a bag somewhere else.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like the O-line is going to get healthy?
It's going to
I think it'll be better.
It'll be
I think
better.
it'll be
I
better.
think that's the biggest question mark all season.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the biggest
I think
question
it'll be
mark.
better.
I think it'll be better than it was last year in terms of
Yeah.
because that might the blessing in getting bounced in the first round was we got bounced in the first round.
The rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
The rest, yeah. And I think the Eagles will draft. I think
Games that offensive line has played
right.
in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? They're wore down. They're all really, really good players, but they're good players who we wore down over a period of time, a short period of time.
Do you think it was the play, or do you think it was like the play and then like and particularly like the tush push that's really wearing them out?
No, I think
I don't think it was a tush push.
I think it was the.
I think it was the run game.
Yeah, I think it was playing late
Yeah.
into the late into the season, into February, and then I think it was coaching. If we're going to talk about last year, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Look, because of the way we play, especially over the last few years, you know what I'm saying? Base wise, scheme wise, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, Chris. We run our O linemen into the ground.
Yeah.
Last year,
Oh, yeah.
For the last 4 years, it's been like that.
Think about it. We were the only O line where every single O lineman could pull in the league. You know what I'm saying? That's how good them dudes were. Everybody could pull.
And Leo, think about this. Why do you think Jason Kelce retired so soon?
Hey,
Jason could have played 2 more years. He could have.
Yeah,
he could at least play one more year.
I saw that documentary he did, bro, and he was showing the type of stuff he has to do for his leg.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, Drew. Yeah. I was about to say,
He was done. I ain't seen that documentary yet.
Bro, look at that documentary. We are lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the 2022 documentary.
It made you not. It made you want him to not. It made you want him to not come back. It killed the come back talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
And he and Jalen were kind of not seeing eye to eye on the protections from time to time. So I think he needed to leave so Jalen could assume that responsibility, in my opinion.
Once again, a progression of our quarterback that had to take place.
It had to take place.
Honest.
He even admitted it.
Yeah.
He even admitted
You know what I'm saying? But how good is that? You see what I'm saying? The one thing that I continue to keep pointing out is that we're talking about things that are not easily advertised. In order for us to find out about our quarterback, you got to dig. You really got to dig, and you got to look. Yeah. You got to look beyond what's like. You got to learn how to read between the lines at times and shit like that, and really think. Sometimes it's just like, like sometimes you got to ask yourself, would Jalen Hurts ever really say that? Because this motherfucker don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't talk.
Yeah.
At least not.
I think he talks in the locker room. Yeah, exactly. I think he talks in the locker room.
Exactly.
Yeah. The locker room. Yeah. The Jalen you see in public is not the Jalen you see.
I think he's very guarded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the same thing happened with AJ. Part of the reason why AJ is the way that he is because he just don't fuck with that media, and I don't blame him.
Especially Philly
and the vitriol, especially here,
is very venomous. It's venomous.
It is horrendous, Chris.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is horrendous.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's been like that for years, Leo. Yeah, it's been like that for years.
All dirty. Him and Jalen, they do them so dirty, and it's like.
And you know who's a chip off the old block? What is his name? Eskin's son. What's Howard Eskin's son?
Oh, I don't know. I forget his name.
Chip off the old block, bro.
Yeah, Howard Eskin. Oh my God, listen,
yeah,
bro.
He be on Dan Sileo show.
Yeah,
terrible.
Just
And
like
Dan Celio is not even. He's not even an Eagles fan. And he's not even in market. That fool is in San Francisco somewhere.
And Chris, they don't even hear themselves.
Yeah.
If you notice, they don't even hear themselves. It's like it's that's how bad it is. It's like, damn, y'all don't even hear yourselves. And so the thing is that what I've decided to do was I decided on my channel I will call it out, but what I'm not going to do is explain it to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to explain it to you. We all hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to validate it. We all hear it. I'm just sick of not saying something. Now I'm just going to say something. But we all know what it is. Go ahead, Warren.
No. I'm just saying, I'm right there with you. Like, the only reason why I truly feel like a lot of people get their news from a lot of their Eagles information, thoughts, opinions, and all that stuff is because they're on Monday through Friday, bro. Like clockwork. They on every time. So like anybody at lunch or whatever, they talking their Eagles talk, and it's negative Eagles news. Like, I remember he said you'll never win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. He goes to the Super Bowl in 22.
Yeah.
And then he said you'll still never win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. We end up winning the Super Bowl.
Yep.
He can't. It's honestly like he does that to try to. He's we gotta, as Eagles fans, we gotta understand that we're a hot commodity right now. We're what people like to hear and talk about. So whether it's negative or positive, we're gonna draw views, we're gonna draw attention, we're gonna bring money into people's pockets by people talking about the Eagles. So that's what they building right now. They just capitalizing off the Eagles in the moment right now.
Mm-hmm. Which is when Chris and I were talking earlier, I left him and I said the last thing I want you to think about is look at this. Jeffrey Lurie came to one practice, and then you notice that you didn't hear another thing from AJ after that for the rest of the season. Nothing. Not a peep.
I still feel like he don't want to be here though. There's a comment saying that the playoff game against the Bucks where he didn't show up, like stuff like that too. Is like, man, that's just not cool, man.
Once again, I am not absolving him from obvious effort shortcomings. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like he's completely dissolved and none of this is there aren't any self-inflicted wounds. Again, it's Philly. You see what I'm saying? I mean, listen, dog. Motherfuckers in Philly was tossing babies out the windows and cats were catching them. You know what I'm saying? And telling the news, yeah, they was tossing the babies and we was catching them, unlike Aguilar with his mishaps. That's how this shit is here, dog. We
gotta remember, I don't know if y'all know like the background behind AJ Brown. But AJ Brown, like even in high school, like he's had a lot of mental health issues in the past. So I think a lot of stuff that he does from the outside looking in, it's looking like he's like kind of like I don't want to do this. But I think he's doing a lot of stuff for his mental health. I just think people grab it in a negative way.
And
it's about that mental health proportion is important, man.
And Chris, remember when I said, you know what we do? We just leave it to Jalen and Devontae. They know what to do.
Well, let me ask Chris. Let me ask you this question, bro. And the reason I'm just saying this is because we know what the media says, but within the NovaCare Center, you know, AJ was named a team captain by his teammates, not by the owners, not by by his teammates. They named him a team captain. You know, that means something. You know, so all these people are saying he's a distraction. How can you be a distraction if your teammates are naming you a team captain and they rock heavy with you? Exactly. You know, and there was an interview I remember seeing when they were pressing AJ about even leaving, and you could see Smitty in the back listening to the whole thing, and he was like, you know what he said? He said he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. And AJ started laughing. So, you know, your teammates rock heavy with you. that's different from what everybody else is talking
Say,
about.
yeah,
And I listen to the temperature of the locker room before I hear any of these other clowns. So, and
exactly.
Nah,
I'm not saying he ain't like, did he rub anybody the wrong way or whatever? I mean, that's it. Look, there's people at my job that rubbed me the wrong way. I rubbed them the wrong way, but we just have to pile through and get it done. You understand what I'm saying? But
I
at the
want
end of the day, his teammates was like, you the team captain. That
now.
means something to me.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
but like Reed
I want
Blankenship was a team captain. I mean, we about to let him walk.
yeah, but it's okay. We can do. Look, it's not because It's not
I mean,
because
like
he's.
Jake Elliott was a team captain. Like I don't like Smitty could have been a team. So I think Smitty was a team captain 1 year.
Yeah, but again, the thing about it is that that's the fact that you get that seat. That's what the team thinks of you, and that has to be
Yeah,
part
no,
of
yeah,
that has to
facts.
be a bullet point that you have to consider. Especially, it's like, okay, I hear what everybody's saying. I hear what all the talking pundits say. I hear that, but I'm looking at. I'm also listening to what his actual teammates are saying, and the shit is not adding up. It's not matching.
But let me ask you this though, and I don't think his issue is with the team. I think, like you said, it's the media, it's the
Yeah,
outside perception. Otherwise, Jeffrey Lurie ain't coming down to talk to AJ, right?
yeah.
So with that said, it's just like he wasn't wrong. In what he did, like he wasn't wrong. Like I was telling you earlier, I just don't know how we can make him happy because he got paid, he got the ring. Like this, not the type of high volume offense that you like, bro. You don't like
No,
Nick Sirianni.
no, the way you make him happy is you allow him to be him and say what as long as the environment allows him to be somebody that can speak his mind the way he feel like he need to, but in a more respectful way. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's how you really feel, there's a better way that you can handle it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's never coming from a place of malice. That's just
No,
the
I
way
don't think so.
he is.
Yeah,
You
I
understand
don't
what I'm
think I
saying?
don't think it's Mallard. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's the point and that's the biggest point I think we as a fan base have to understand. Listen, we got us a special one on our hands. You understand what I'm saying? There are certain allowances for certain types of player we're going to have, but look, the return on investment has been
Right.
mighty so far. It's been
So
great.
so let me let me
Yeah.
let me ask y'all this. So we got Sean Mannion, and he's a new coordinator. So the second that Jalen have a bad game or the offense looks sluggish, is he gonna go back to being how he did last year? Like tweeting and being like, I'm not gonna say a distraction, but just being AJ, or is he gonna fall in line and roll? Because the problem is everybody not rolling in the same direction. So it's like a 60% AJ. I don't want that. If you a captain, I need you all in at all times. I don't need you stopping on
Uh,
routes. I don't
I would
need
say
that.
I would say if I just want him to be right.
Well, I got a question for y'all. What was AJ's worst year when it came to the media and drama and rumors and all that stuff? The 24 season or the 25 season?
25.
The no,
25.
the
I'd say 24.
25.
24
Really?
season. Yeah.
What was that?
I
What was
say
the season where he
24.
went on?
Yeah, remember the
When
book
was
and
he?
all that shit? Remember how they
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah,
over
you had
that?
the book, and
But
remember
besides the
BG?
book,
Yeah.
Remember
Was that the
BG was
year he
talking
went
a
on
little bit too
WIP?
much?
Yeah, remember
Oh
BG
yeah, that
shouldn't have said, yeah, I
what
should have spoken on that. Da, da, da,
was
da, da.
that the year he went on WIP?
No, that was
Yeah,
it. That was the year before. That was
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
yeah,
I gotta go 25, man,
Okay.
because
I would
for
say
him to
25.
say for him to
I
say like I want the
I would say
ball in those
24.
moments and then get the ball in those moments and then not come through and then leave, you can't do that. If you got a cap, I know, and what you said is early, right? Like he probably shouldn't have spoke, but you got the C on your chest. It's your obligation. Don't leave now because we probably would have won that game if you would have just caught
No, leave
one or two
now.
of them passes.
No, leave now. No.
Nah,
I
you
want,
got to see.
I
You
want
can't. You
like
can't do that.
yeah, yes, you can because if it's for the greater good of the team, the greater good of the team would have been for
You
him to
don't need to
leave
see them.
now.
Give it
No,
to Smitty.
uh-uh. That's all of that is what goes into all of that is what goes into the players themselves electing to choose that. They know what they get in and they like it.
Yeah, that's
Turns out,
elected by the players.
yeah,
People
because
think it's the coaches, but it's not.
and at the end of the day, bottom line, he was fucking right. He was right. He won. That's why they all, if you notice, there was never a time when all that shit was going down with AJ during the course of the season. There was never a time somebody on the team didn't jump to his defense.
No, he was right. He was right.
Find out he was right the whole
But
time.
we started losing games though, because really Smitty was
Wasn't
the number
his
one.
fault though. That's not his fault. We found out wasn't his fault.
But I'm saying Smitty was the wide receiver one, right? For like probably the first month. And then like we started to slide towards the AJ and we was losing games in the process of that. Like, that's a problem, man. Like, that's not his fault.
We didn't lose games because of AJ. There was not a game.
I think we lost the playoff game because of AJ. Like, I think we did.
No. Because of what?
Bro.
Because of lack of effort on a couple of passes?
He dropped 4 passes.
Again, that's not the whole game though, dog. Like, come on, bro, for real.
Yeah.
That's like really like,
we couldn't run the ball.
Well, I will say this on looking at Chris's point of view. Y'all remember that 2024 season when he had like the media like covered his whole locker. He made the comment that I want to be the player that when the game is on the line and when you need somebody to throw the ball to, or when everything's up in the air, you can count on me to throw it his way, and he's gonna do what he's got to do. He said
you can't say that, and then
he
not
said
do
that, and then when we needed him in that game with the 49ers, he didn't show it, and that's the part that disappointed me.
But did he show accountability for it?
No, he left.
No, not that day. But he eventually took accountability for it. AJ
the next time we saw him, he was on a Patriots podcast with Gronk.
No, I'm talking about those singular points that y'all just made. He's taking accountability for them.
Oh yeah, like
he's taking accountability for it, but it's almost.
But not at that very moment. I get what y'all saying, and you're absolutely right. But the thing about it is that okay, you know what? All right, you learned. You at least you took accountability for it. It's not like it's not like he totally ran away from it.
So here's another thing too. Remember, so the Vikings game, right? I was at the Vikings game,
right?
And he had a big game. I think he had like 2 tutties. He had like $150. Him and Smitty went crazy, but he caught the touchdown. He was like still complaining. And that's when he tweeted, "Using me but not using me." So it's like, bro, you getting the ball now and you still mad. Like, what is your problem? Like, yo, what do you want us to do to make you happy? So that's the question I have. Like, what can we do to make him happy? Because even when he started to get the ball, he was still mad.
The only thing that's frustrating about that too, and because I'm kind of with you, Chris, like I go based off actions, like the way that you're putting yourself out in the media and the way that you're exposing yourself. We don't see these athletes all the time. So the best time when we see their actions and how they react is in the game.
Right.
So you telling me he's getting upset like that, bro? But you got Justin Jefferson that's like, y'all still can't get a quarterback right? Like, Justin Jefferson has the right to be upset. He has the right to be talking like that. So you got a Super Bowl ring, you getting your yards, you doing everything you need to. And let's be honest here too. The Eagles kind of made him bigger than what he is. Bigger than what he was when he came here.
Yeah, you came from the Titans, bro. They still trash.
So that's why I'm like, it's where's the appreciation just a tad bit, like a little bit more appreciation and a little bit more respect towards not even the fan base, but just like where you're at, bro. Like, just show a little bit more respect. Like, you don't go on a Commanders live stream and say it's a shit show. Like, you don't do that, bro. It's those things. Like, it's just that, and I think him saying that's what got Jeffrey Lurie out of his seat and down there on the practice field when he called it a shit show.
And you knew like that was planned. Like that was and I'm not trying to pick on AJ. He's the best receiver we ever had. I just truly think based on his actions, he don't want to be here. That's all I'm saying. Just me not knowing him and not knowing the situation, looking at all the things, everything he's done, it's like, bro, he just act like somebody that just ain't happy here. You know, he even said it himself, the ring wasn't enough. Like the ring wasn't enough for him. So it's like, okay, well, what's enough? You a 3-time All-Pro. Like, what's enough for you? I don't know that answer. Only he know that answer.
All right, real quick. What up, Art? What's good, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Jump on in here. Tell us what you thinking. What's your take on things?
Oh man, I'm happy for Davis, man. He did a hell of a job last year and got that contract. And I think as long as he stays in shape, he's gonna be real good for us.
Okay.
So I'm happy with that one. I'm wanting Phillips next. If they can get that done next, man, I'll be pretty happy with where we're
Bro, we
going so
gotta get.
far.
If we don't get Phillips signed, it's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be an
Yeah,
issue.
yeah, man. That's my guy right now. I want him.
I'm nervous about that.
I'm particularly interested in seeing what the market actually says about him. You know what I'm saying? Because
not gonna be cheap.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm interested in seeing. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there's a very chance that the hype with Jordan Phillips can inflate his market, his actual true value. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you got to look at teams just wanting to take him away from us. That's the thing that people don't think about. People are willing to step up to take a player from us. You know what I mean?
I hope so. You know what I'm saying? Because see, here's the thing: if he leaves, then we get a 3rd round pick for him and comps. You know what I'm saying?
Better draft. So yeah.
But we spent the 3rd round to get him, so we break even. It's a
the
win-win
thing is,
for us.
I just don't see a guy out there we can get in the building that's going to be as high impact as he is.
Well, but we would not. It's not like we don't have any edge rushers. I mean, Jalix Hunt was our. He had the most sacks.
Oh, he's nice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still under contract. You see what I'm saying? Nolan Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips is just a luxury. You know what I'm saying? A very good luxury. But if we lose him, it's not that, you know, like, look, we can draft. We can still draft young. You see what I'm saying? And there's also other guys out there that we could probably bring in. You know what I'm saying?
I like Devin Lloyd. I think Devin Lloyd would be good.
Maybe the edge rusher is, but maybe the edge rusher is on another team.
Yeah, Devin Lloyd, because you got to also think about it too. We got Clint Hurt, so Clint Hurt is basically our Stoutland on defense, on the defensive line.
Yes.
So he's gonna. You can get somebody that's a B player and turn them into an A- player. With Clint Hurt developing them and getting them to where they need to be, he'll push them to their potential. So somebody like a Devin Lloyd, he can do that.
And we can't have Nolan as the number 1 edge rusher. He can't hold up, man. I
not.
always thought that. Yeah, like the fact Jalen Hunt is to me better now than Nolan. I think he passed him, and that's a problem.
Absolutely.
And Phillips is about to get Nolan's money. This is the money Nolan's supposed to be in line for. And I feel like if we sign Phillips, we're gonna let him walk.
You never know with Howie, man.
Well, the interesting thing is that we could also make Nolan play on his 5th-year option too.
Yeah, but him and Carter on the same year.
He was
Him and Carter on the same year.
Yeah, he's a 1st-round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So if we wanted to, we can play him on. We could put him on his 5th-year option. You know what I'm saying? Or we could do the same thing, or we could package him up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that in whatever trade scenarios there were, I'm pretty sure Nolan Smith was a part of those trade packages too when it came to the player part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't mind trading him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But again, you know what I'm saying? Again, you know, he's like same thing. He's just like with Nakobe Dean. You know what I'm saying? Can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? But when he is, he can be effective at times, and he was growing.
Yeah, he's a good player, not a great player. He's good. He's just
so
not
he
elite.
makes it. So if we lose Jalen Phillips, okay, you know what I'm saying? We still got a player. We're still developing. That's the one thing we do a lot of on the Philadelphia Eagles. To Fells' point, which is we do develop players. You know what I'm saying? Like before we even start talking about who we bringing in, who we already got here. how many players, from a depth standpoint, how many players do we have on this team that's been in this defense for a few years? Maybe they ain't started, but who on here? You know what I'm saying? And that's why people keep forgetting. Jalix Hunt is on this team. Moro Jomo. There are people who are saying we should trade Jalen Carter, and because Moro Jomo's the next one. That's how
I
they
feel like
we got
y'all
Jack
seen
Miller.
that. You seen that the Batman where Joker he broke the stick and he had the two dudes and was like, we got room for only one of y'all.
Yep.
That's what I feel like is going down with Carter and Jomo. Whoever had the best year this coming up season is getting extended, and the other one is going walk. That's how I feel. Because we can't pay all three DTs and Phillips and Hunt. It's not gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then mind you, Trotter comes up. You know what I'm saying? All these guys gotta, we're gonna our defense is gonna be in a as long as from a base perspective, foundational, we got the right guys under contract. We can mix and match these picks, these players as we see fit. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, the salary cap is going to continue to go up. You know what I'm saying? So there are guys we can, you know what I'm saying, we might extend them, we might do a 5th-year option on them just because they'll get the better contract if we wait one more year. If you think about the way the salary cap is going up, it's at what, 301 now? You know what I'm saying? What happens if it's 320, 315? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. What happens if it goes to by the time Quinyon got to get paid, salary cap could be somewhere between 310 and 320.
Yo, speaking of that, you know what's crazy, man? Like y'all was talking about Dallas earlier.
Arlington.
The Arlington Cowboys. Why would you? So basically, what they wanted to do was they wanted to give up Micah for 2 first-round picks, then turn around and give them to Max Crosby, the older, lesser player. Dog, what are y'all doing? And meanwhile, your whole secondary is trash. Your linebackers is trash. I mean, y'all, what are y'all doing, man? Like, I don't know, man.
Wait a minute,
They
say that one
funny.
more time now. Who did what now?
Well, so they gave up Micah for 2 first-round picks. Then they wanted to turn around and bring in Max Crosby, the older, lesser player than Micah, for a similar package. Meanwhile, your whole secondary is trash. Your linebackers is trash. Your corners are trash. Like, why y'all just recycling? Y'all just spinning in circles. Like, I don't know. Like, and the fact that the fan base wanted to do that is like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all not like us where our defense is pretty much solidified. Where, yeah, Max on our defense makes sense because we got Quinyon, we got DeJean. Y'all ain't got nobody outside of Quinny Williams.
Okay, so remember when I said in Philadelphia we develop players? In Arlington, they hire independent contractors. That's how the priority works. You see what I'm saying? So it's the value system. You see what I'm saying? Like the things that they value are not in line with the way we have. Yet here's your problem. Damn it. See, this is part of your problem. You know what I'm saying? And I have to talk to Drew about this every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, and even I get it, but Warren's in enemy territory. You know what I'm saying? But here's the problem, right? You guys are coming from a place of a sustained amount of success over a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Now, a long period of time is like dog years in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So for us, we've known a particular type of success since, going on like what? 8, 9 years now or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And to a group of people, the way you talk is bizarro world for them. Because you went from 0 to 2 and ruling the division. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way in which y'all talk because your frame of reference is from a winning standpoint, and they're not accustomed to hear you talk that way. It's very difficult. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to sometimes, you got to make allowance, you know what I'm saying, for Arlington, you know what I'm saying, and their fan base, because their whole way of thinking is literally from the late 1900s. You're a modern era Super Bowl winner. You know what I'm saying? They're the last time they was ever sniffing anything like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all was either like, I was in college and I'm 51. You see what I'm saying?
5.
You see
I
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
even born, man. Come on, man.
You was a baby, dog.
But what's crazy is the
Think about
salary cap. It was implemented in '95, and there's a
Exactly.
reason why Jerry hasn't been to the championship since the salary cap, because he would just bring in all the players. So it's like Jerry hasn't. Jerry would love. He needs a
Chris,
Howie, but even if Jerry had Howie, he wouldn't allow Howie to be Howie.
Chris,
Yeah.
Linda Kynes wants you to be quiet before they realize they stupid.
Oh, that's too late,
Yeah, for real.
She wants you to start asking questions. Stop talking about it, making me explain.
I got uncles that's Cowboys
Should
fans.
be
I'm
killing
like,
them,
bro,
man.
they be hustling backwards. Cowboys fans be hustling backwards, man.
Yeah. Hold on, Logan. Wait a minute. Logan said Dallas fans love to say we don't go to the Super Bowl in 60 years. Yeah, that don't work. It's not the flex they think it is. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones won 5 Super Bowl rings with the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, no. Jerry only won 3. You know what I'm saying? When he bought the team, they only had 2 Super Bowl wins. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And this was before the salary cap. People just want to point that out.
He bought those. He bought those. Linda said 5 prehistoric Super Bowls. Yes. Again, there was no internet. You know what I'm saying? Or the internet was just like the first year of the internet. You know, I think, or what have you. But yeah, yeah. There was no yeah. None of that shit existed. Yeah, I was not. Microsoft Windows and all that shit. Windows 95. I mean, like that was what was happening in the world the last
they
time.
had dial-up back then. AOL dial-up.
Yes. So when they're talking to you and they're telling you, like, because remember, they like to make you think that they know winning better than you do. Because again, if you think about it, their value system is completely different than ours. And I learned that last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, Arlington fans will tout 12-5 records, regular season records, Walter Payton Man of the Year, 5,000 yards and 52 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That to them is that's what they're going to throw at you. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what's important, not the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I was on a Cowboys, channel last night, and I'm saying to people in the chat, "Sup, champ?" You know what I'm saying? "What's good, champ?" You know what I mean? And that was triggering for them. You know what I'm saying? And you want to know why? Because they were like, "Yo, what are you champs of?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "We're still NFC East champions. We're defending. We're still." And it just blew it. Like, you didn't do. Like, they were going off. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of times, Chris, you gotta be mindful about the way you sound, especially when you're talking to them. And I'm not saying now. Remember, I said be mindful. I didn't say be careful.
Right.
Just be mindful. You just be situational awareness. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So Master Eagle said Far Holmes was a young Fart Holmes way back then. Yes.
No, he's still old, man. He's like 70 now.
Yeah,
There,
well, I
there
mean,
was 1 year where I was nervous, where I'm like, yo, Dallas might do something. And it was the DeMarco Murray year when he was going crazy.
yeah,
I was like, yo, they about to finish. Like that was the 1 year I said, bruh, they might win one.
yeah. He's 60. Logan said he's 60. Yeah, and then, but then, Chris, here's the thing. It's just like what Stephen A. Smith said.
Just
Don't
wait.
worry. Yup,
Just be patient.
Yup. There you go,
Just
Theo.
wait.
They would
Yeah.
never have let you down before. They weren't
Because
doing it again.
he was getting 8 yards untouched. And I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, man.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. And what
Yeah.
did they do with it? Nothing.
Choked it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
choked
What
it.
did they
See,
do?
my favorite Dallas Cowboys moment is they had
But
the
I got
number one
a buddy
seed.
of mine, he a Ravens fan, so he defend Lamar. And I was
Mm.
just like, we talked about how Jalen's the most hated. I'm like, so it's crazy because when Jalen got the Hall of Fame running back, you see what he did with it. But then when Lamar got the Hall of Fame running back, you see what he did with it. People don't realize,
And
Derrick
you
Henry
have
had
more yards
1,900
than
yards.
yeah, and he almost had he was only short a few yards from our
Yeah, it was the
running
same
back.
thing.
So yeah,
The same
so it's not
thing.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, go ahead, Theo. You was gonna say something.
Yeah, my favorite Dallas Cowboy moment was they were the number one seed. They had the home game, and they had this pathetic team, guys. It was pathetic. You may know them as the Green Bay Packers,
The
who
number
was
7
seed at the time,
Man.
and then they proceeded to lose by 48 points.
Yeah.
They've
They
been
got-
doing that, losing against Green Bay, man. They suck.
I also want to point this out.
Man, I
This
don't
is
know
a
why I
fun
can't
fact
hear 'em.
for people.
I'll go out and come back in, Chris.
All right.
Here's another fun fact: the Green Bay Packers have won more playoff games in AT&T than the Dallas Cowboys, and
Oh,
not to mention, they also won a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers, only Super Bowl in AT&T. I would like people to remember that.
So there's the Super Bowl in there.
wow.
They
Yeah.
won it
Yeah, you're
in
right.
Arlington.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yep. I just want to make sure I let everybody know. Listen, tonight's podcast, this right here, tonight's stream, not podcast, stream was more so about the viewers. So I put the link to the stream in the chat. Come on up, come on in here. I'm only going to keep certain people in for a certain period of time because I want to give folks an opportunity to get up here and speak their piece, talk about the team. Whether it doesn't have to be the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about free agency. Come see me. You know what I'm saying? Hop on in here. Again, like I said, I keep only certain people in for a certain period of time just so we can keep it going, not keep you in the backstage for too long. But I want to thank you all for coming up in here. I want you to please hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And if you consider become a channel member, again, you get channel members. We have the channel members call-in show. And thanks to Theo and Art and Warren and all my regular channel members, because we get it in, y'all. We have a good time.
Absolutely.
You're gonna get one thing I will tell you is you get a good belly laugh, right, Theo?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, like that is the way. That's the type of
Now to answer some of the
atmosphere.
chats, Logan, I do bring it up occasionally on Cowboys channels, but I feel like they've blocked it out of their mind. It might be like a PTSD response. I'm not
What's
sure. The Green Bay game. Let's see. What do you think about Khalil Mack signing? I think it does help the Eagles when it comes to re-signing Phillips. It's another edge rusher off the market. So, but then again, it's Howie Roseman. He could do what he wants.
No doubt, Drew.
I would also like to remind people that the San Francisco 49ers also had a banger game against Dallas in Dallas. Remember that one time where Dallas tried lining up a running back as a center and he got bulldozed over? I remember that.
Yes.
That was a great
49ers
time.
game. Yeah, that was look, man, that was they lost back-to-back playoff games to the 49ers.
And both of those were
Yes.
in their home turf, by the way. I would like to point that out to everybody.
Yes, and Theo, I remember saying to people after that second Dallas game, or was it the third, or was it the Green Bay game? You know, like I no, it was the second San Fran game. When they lost that second playoff game, I felt that off season, and it took them longer to come back. You know what I'm saying? Than to as a fan base, right? And then they came back and jumped on and started drinking the Kool-Aid towards the end of the first quarter of the season, right? And then was fully on board with the Super Bowl talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I love it, because if you go on Mark's channel, if you go on Game Time's channel, you can look at the way that they were talking the day of the game. You know what I'm saying? Chris, I shit you not, bro. You should, if you haven't done this, I suggested this last night on this channel. Like, you got to go back to some of these content creators' streams, their live streams, the day of these monumental losses. It is the funniest thing ever. You know what I'm saying?
Mark was looking at Super Bowl tickets when they played the Packers. I remember that. He was looking at tickets.
Yes.
Like, bro, what?
Yeah.
I got blown out by Jordan Love.
I'd agree.
Yo, I got blown out.
By the way, we're shit that year. That was a down year for Green Bay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, can you blame Cowboy fans though? Because those years they were really good in the regular season, so they assumed they were just going to roll right through, but they didn't take into account fucking pick six Dak.
No, Arthur, I don't
Dak,
think
pick
you
six
understand.
Prescott.
He called him pick six Dak.
No,
Pick six Prescott.
no, Arthur, I think you don't understand. They haven't figured out the concept of January, and it's supposed to be a cold and brutal month. They found the brutality. They haven't found the cold yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And to anybody who wants a good laugh today, go ahead and look up who knew Ezekiel Elliott at center wouldn't work, the NFC divisional game in 2023 versus the 49ers.
Oh my God, dog.
Just trust me.
Wait. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, because like it came back on me. All right. And let me tell you why. Because that was a Kellen Moore play. And that was and then 2 years later we hired him. So marking them like when I tell you
PTSD, they're gonna line up running back in center.
Listen, like they were, when I tell you they went in on me, you know what I'm saying, when we hired Kellen Moore. I mean,
y'all gonna see what it's gonna be. All types of stuff on.
You're Theo, they was like, hey Chris, they said we were going to get Kellen Moore. That's what they said. How y'all gonna get Kellen Moore? You know what I'm saying? And Theo, that play is the play that they referenced in terms of why they thought things were going to be bad for us.
Yep. Leo, I just sent you the video in the private chat.
Okay.
It brings joy to my heart every time I see it. Just seeing Ezekiel Elliott's last play as a Cowboy getting absolutely demolished by a safety.
Rocked.
Yep. Pow! Bust his ass.
Hey, do y'all think they're gonna sign Pickens, or what y'all think is gonna happen with that?
They should.
They better,
if they don't want a Steelers syndrome.
Yep.
Didn't they put him on the 5th-year option?
They put him on the
Oh,
tag.
they tagged him.
Oh, okay, tag, yeah.
They got to find a long term though.
I don't think they're gonna do it, man.
Jerry's not gonna pay, brother.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, they did.
Pickens gonna want 35 plus.
Well,
maybe 40 plus actually.
Yeah.
Tell me more about what happened 30 years ago. Oh wow. You know what I'm saying?
Even I couldn't tell you about what happened 30 years ago because I want to specify this. I wasn't even fucking born yet.
Wasn't
I had
even
a
a
cassette player. I had a cassette player 30 years ago.
That's what you got to get to watch their Super Bowls, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, the VHS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's nothing in.
I don't know how to use that shit.
Yeah.
No, Leo, and it's on one of them big old heavy fucking square TVs that's on a cart with a fucked up wheel. You gotta
Bruh.
Weighs
drag.
like 500 pounds.
No, the wooden floor models. That's what they would call floor models. You know what I'm saying? We had one of
shit.
those, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was actually a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
I'd also like to respond to this person here in the chat. Ken, please. Dog, I understand that you think saying my team sucks will have any opinion or any effect on me. Trust me, I've heard everything under the book.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm looking at some of your previous chats here, and dog, you need to go back to fucking school because some of the spelling is atrocious. Like,
Even with autocorrect.
yeah, how much Super Bowl ring Dallas Cowboys how won is one of the comment or is one of the chats you've sent in.
Yeah.
I would like you to direct yourself to high school literature or perhaps even elementary school
Literature.
Oh shit.
because it's bad.
He telling you to get.
You
a
need to go to
phonics
them,
book. It's
bro.
so
You need to go into them remedial classes, dog.
Hey, let me ask you this about Detroit. So,
Mhm.
what y'all
Yeah.
gonna do at left tackle?
Probably draft. I would
Gonna
imagine.
draft somebody early?
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit's drafts is probably going to be O lineman, D lineman, and then safeties will probably pick up in free agency. I would imagine
Okay.
because Detroit has the capital and the time to do that.
Is Joseph? Is he gonna be ready week 1?
I think that's the plan, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's not ready by like week 3 or week 4.
Okay. Yeah, that caught me by surprise.
Okay.
That tackle wanting out. I didn't even know it. I don't follow Detroit.
To be
but I
honest,
didn't
it
see
didn't for me. I wasn't surprised at all because here's the thing: he's been on the Lions since like the Stafford era. Like he's been there. I think like that last year was his 10th year in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been around for a minute. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at him wanting to go.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought he would. I honestly thought he would retire this year.
Mm.
Rather than staying. But again, I'm not really tore up about it. I still have veterans on the line, so
Well,
Didn't your center retire too?
no, he got released.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's also been here for a while. A lot of my O-line's been here for a while.
Mm.
Like, I believe Panay is like the youngest veteran I have, and he's been here since I believe 21. So he's 4 years on his contract. And I believe we just re-signed him, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, how concerning is it that you got to have to replace multiple O linemen instead of, like, for example, one right tackle or something like that, where we had to do last year?
A little, but here's the thing, we drafted a couple of replacements last year, and they did get playing time this year, like Tyleek Williams, Tate Ratledge. Go look at some of the footage we had for last year's season for Tate Ratledge on the Lions. Oh my goodness, that was a great pick. So he's in his second year now. So he's still a rookie per se, but not really. But I do have replacements for a lot of the own linemen that have left. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing at center yet, but honestly, I would say get a free agent center and then draft around him. Draft around him and Panay, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree.
How much money do y'all have now?
I believe it's like 43 is what we've made available. And that's before restructures. Because Detroit's planning on restructuring both Jared and I believe it's Panay. has the option to restructure.
Right. And how much did you save by getting rid of Montgomery, letting him go?
I think it was like 8 or 9 mil.
Okay.
It's not a whole lot because the thing was we already paid the bulk of his contract. So
yeah, that's still a bump.
It's still a bump, yeah. Plus, we also got a 4th rounder, which we were not expecting to get for him because his price was a 5th rounder at most. The Texans actually giving the 4th rounder was us upselling him.
So it's not like it was a total and complete loss. It's just a fan favorite, but it's one of those
it's
decisions that your team, all our teams have to make.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm like even with us, with Jalen Phillips, Nakobe Dean, those having to make those types of decisions, whether they stay or go. Even AJ Brown. My number one concern is what's best for the team. I want what's best for the realm. You know what I'm saying? All things was best for the realm. And part of that is also ensuring that the realm has some sort of a future, not just right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a big proponent of, developing our own players. And part of that is, having a healthy amount of draft capital. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, the Baltimore fan base is fractured on this shit here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with Max, I would imagine.
Yeah, they're fractured on this. You know
the Raiders fans are just depressed, but then again, they've kind of always been depressed.
But at the same time, all they need is just maybe another day or so, and I'm talking about the whole entire fan base, before they realize, holy shit, we got the 1st and the 14th.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. My opinion on this trade is the Raiders won this trade. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. Yes.
I believe Baltimore just got scammed.
I think so too. Because he's not even gonna be ready week 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And look,
and you
as much as I feel for Joe Burrow, I'll be look, if I'm Joe Burrow, I'm calling the Bengals today and say, get me the fuck out of here.
They're gonna kill that cat, man.
Did y'all see Jamar Chase on stream when it
I
broke?
did.
I haven't seen it. Yeah,
they got to start praying for their quarterback, man. That's all I know.
He was crashing out on the Bengals organization. Like, how could they let him in the division? It was crazy.
Yeah, no. And look, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be honest.
And you guys see him twice a year.
Yeah, you got to see.
That's rough. And Myles Garrett too.
He's got Garrett, Watt, and Crosby now twice a year, 6 times. He's got to deal with 3 menaces to society at edge rusher.
Oh my god!
I just don't like with Baltimore. I don't see how you can win with Zay Flowers as your number 1.
I don't either.
Oh, they got to upgrade there, or they ain't gonna win shit.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, whenever you're talking about Baltimore, we are talking about, as of right now, situational awareness. We don't know no people. We don't know nothing.
To be honest, the AFC North is that way now. Because look, the entire division, the AFC North, is that way now. Because look, the Steelers are very much able to fumble the bag just as much as the Ravens are.
Yep.
And I know damn well the Browns and the Bengals aren't going to be up to par.
And see, here's the thing. I am so willing to bet, like it's there's a lot of teams out there that are going through that's going to be going through the kind of changes that a very dangerous team like the Philadelphia Eagles, with the talent that they have, because where we lack in coaching continuity, we have in player continuity on offense. You know what I'm saying? And there's shit we can get away with. You know what I'm saying? Now, unfortunately for Dallas, they got to see Max Crosby next year. We don't.
Oh, they have Baltimore next year?
Yeah, they got Baltimore and they got Green Bay.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Lions rolled the Giants.
Yep. There you go. And then and the Giants are talking about trading Kayvon Thibodeau.
That's gonna be a great choice for that. Please, New York, do it. Do it. It'll be funny.
Look, I'm an Eagles fan. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
See you when I see you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
that's what that's what Dallas, I'm sorry, Arlington, fans are thinking when it comes to us. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? If they didn't get them, they damn sure didn't want us to get them because they don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everything, of course, they want to see us get rid of AJ. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just get him the fuck up out of here.
Yeah,
let him go to. Let him go to.
By the way, who did Philly roll for this year for the NFC North? Because it seems like the NFC North and the NFC East have one game this year. Did you guys get Chicago or Minnesota?
This past year?
No, coming up. He's talking about for the season coming up. I think we got Chicago. Yeah, we got Chicago.
You got the okay. So the division winner got the division winner. Okay. I figured.
And then
God, the commies got the Vikings. Brian Flores is gonna murder Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I was getting. He's better than Jalen. They don't have enough 1 year. Those dudes.
Yeah,
man.
you know what? Yeah, thank you, Logan. Yeah, we got Chicago and we got Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Yeah, I think the Lions got the NFC South.
What you told him last year, he wants Cowboys to show activity. You said you like Eagles to have activity. Yes, I did. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I said that I don't care, like I don't give a shit, what you like I don't care if it works or not. I need to see y'all doing something, especially when you have a collapse such as the one we had. Like, I want to see some activity, goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be sitting still. Like I want to hop too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. That's what I like about Jeffrey Lurie. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like NFC North's doing AFC East and NFC South this year. All right. That's not bad.
Mark said Dallas was getting Crosby because they saw a white dude with tattoos.
Yeah, white dude.
Bro, whatever it was,
tattoo.
White.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. And it was Logan Wilson, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Logan Wilson, the worst one on the worst.
And then they just released him.
Yep, they cut him.
They did have Max Crosby. Yeah, that's right. Tied it up at the airport, right?
Yep, Dallas Airport. Yep, they got him. They got their Max Crosby. They got the tattooed white guy.
The Timu Max Crosby.
I forgot about that. He did do that.
He came fresh out of the factories of Cincinnati.
That's right. I forgot, y'all. It's daylight savings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my computer and
yeah.
phone will do it for me.
Shardy McFrog, he said, wrong white dude.
Hey, wait a minute. Doesn't that mean Mark's a racist? What, do all white people with tattoos look the same to you?
Yeah, well, no.
According to Mark.
No, because Mark said that it was a big, cock diesel white dude type with tats and was with Dallas security.
Yeah, clearly it's
Arlington security, and they were going in like the SUVs and stuff like that. So, like it was, but it was just not the right. It was the wrong white dude.
Yeah,
it was Logan. It was Logan Wilson. His airport. Yeah, that's right.
Airport source.
Airport source told him. Yup. Mark is a joke. And the crazy part is that, you know what I'm saying? Good. Like, people was going with that. Like he literally had a lot of people running with that shit. Oh snap! It's he's here, y'all. They're gonna announce it. Blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, and remember
Hmm.
that was the time where
Yeah.
Jerry was like, we have a major trade incoming,
Yeah, all in. Yeah. We gonna like okay.
and then it was Quinn Williams, and
Yeah,
they're
it was
like,
Quinn Williams and Logan
but
Wilson.
wait, yep.
Oh man. Oh
Also,
man.
gotta go back into the chat here. Ken, please. Couple things with the last statement. You need an S at the end of game, so it's playoff games. And then you also need the words have and previously in there, so it reads Dallas Cowboys have previously won 36 playoff games.
Yeah.
Because you ain't won shit. And I would also like to add that you've only won 4 since the year 2000. So technically, it should be have won 32 playoff games before the year 2000.
School, Theo. School.
You're out for blood today,
I
bro.
mean,
yeah.
Look, I'm going to school to be an educator.
Yep.
So I
that's
got to call this out.
Yep, that's right. He sure
I'm just
is.
saying.
Oh my God.
He sure is.
He's
If you're
somebody
doing
you
the
don't wanna
auto
argue with.
translate,
Y'all just
He
got
gonna
educated,
sit-
homie.
He's gonna systematically tell you how long you are.
Yeah.
I
For
will
real.
clinically and analytically diagnose how long you have fucked up. So
Yeah, leave Theo alone.
yeah.
Yep.
And I would also like to specify, Ken, please, the last time that the Lions and the Cowboys have met, we've put at least 40 fucking points on you. I believe last year was on Jerry Jones's birthday in your house, and you only scored 9 points.
Yeah.
You didn't
That
even
shit
get a
was
touchdown.
brutal.
See,
We whipped you so hard in front of your own owner.
He was up there mad as hell, too.
Yeah.
Mad as hell.
Sodium
So-
levels was high.
Before you start coming at me in my organization, maybe you should, I don't know, reevaluate what's wrong with yours, so that way you don't get scored 50 on each time yours and mine meet. Just saying.
That is such a bad matchup for the Cowboys. Them against the Lions. That shit's just.
And
That shit's
I would also like to specify this. Dallas lost every fucking game to the NFC North this year. I would just like to specify this for anyone who is paying attention. You got your brakes beat off by the Bears in week 3. You got the brakes beat off of you by the Lions. You got 40 bombed by Green Bay in your own house. And we put 44 on you in my own house. So before you come at me with this whole, Dallas has more Super Bowls than my team, please try and score a little more than 50 next time, because I can guarantee, I can call Dan Campbell right now and say the next time we meet the Dallas Cowboys, go for 80. And we might as well get 80 fucking points. So, just saying.
Shout out to Linda with the $2 super chat. She said, Theo is surgical with this shit. Facts, Linda. Facts. I mean, goddamn. I mean, there's nothing I can say. You know what I'm saying? He's standing on business. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
I respect him.
I don't do this to be mean normally, but yeah. Thank you, Ken.
Listen,
Thank you.
It's the bird section.
This is what I have been looking for right here. Yeah,
me
you
too.
won 5 Super Bowls. That's great, Ken.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you won 5 Super Bowls before the year of 2000. And once again, I would like to specify something. The
Yes, sir.
Lions have been to the NFC Championship game more recently than the Cowboys have. Would anyone like to disagree? Or am I just making things up here? Because could someone fact check this? Oh wait, that's me. I do that.
Even the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl before them.
Yeah.
I think every team in the NFC made it to the NFC Championship except them.
So, Ken, please don't
That's
do this
crazy.
to yourself no more. Don't do it. I'm like a police officer with a taser pointed at you. Don't do this. Don't make it harder on yourself.
I'm just.
Now, back to our previous conversation before this whole matter happened. Arthur, I believe you were saying something.
Shit. That was for you, Theo. That was for you. I mean, because he just like I just feel like everybody just had to shut the fuck up off that one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Theo.
Trust me, I don't like to be mean to other fan bases.
This is the bird section. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And we have to tell people, don't be surprised. So you can speak your mind, but don't be surprised if someone say something back.
And I usually keep quiet, but
no, he came directly at you. You know what I'm saying? So you handled it the way you needed to handle it. You know what I'm saying? You good. Absolutely. You are good. You ain't got we got you.
And that goes for everybody in the chat too. I will make fun of your team. I will dissect your team and put it on the board. But since most of y'all are respectful, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
Because I like having these intellectual conversations with y'all. I'm not here for dogma. I'm not here for blind fanaticism. I am here for logic, for reason, for analytics, and that is why I am the stat guy here. And if anyone would like to dispute me on the facts, I'm willing to talk to you. I'm willing to argue with you. But what we ain't going to do is have low IQ level arguments like that. I'm just saying.
Ken, if you're listening, you got to hit the link, man. You got to defend yourself. You got to fight back, Ken.
Oh, that's the point. Ken been talking. He been saying all kinds of shit. That's the thing.
You gotta come in here, Ken.
Then no, actually no. What I'm about to do is I'm actually about to shut this down because we're going on 2 hours and 46 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I told my wife I'd be upstairs at 11. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say to everybody, Chris, thank you for coming on, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
So appreciate you, man. Please don't be a stranger. You know what I'm saying? All right, Theo, y'all already know what it is. All my people in the building, please, on your way out, make sure you hit that like button, hook your boy up. That's my chip. That's my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Linda, Logan, Dr. Jen, everybody. I will see y'all right back here again on the Birds. Oh, look out for me all starting Monday. I think pretty much every day next week I'm going to be on doing something with.
For free agency, yeah.
Yeah, because everything's about to be crazy out here. All right. Yep. All right, y'all. With that,
for my signing off, I want to say thank you again for enjoying the game of football. Thank you again for being in the chat or being on the panel. Do a good deed today, because even if you don't feel like that good deed is being replicated, someone else will, and that makes their day better. And then once again, like and subscribe to the Birds section. This is not a request. It is a threat. Do it now. Or I will have a clinical study with all of you. All right.
All right. Hey, thanks, Theo. All right, take it easy. Chris, like I said, bro, always welcome
all
back.
Right, brother.
Don't be a stranger, all right?
All right, man. Take care.
All right, y'all. Later. See y'all
Go
back.
Birds. Peace out, y'all.
Next week, y'all. Oh, peace.
Peace.